Hey everybody, welcome back to Kiki Loves Nigeria. How y'all doing today? I am doing just fine on this cold winter day in Ohio. So look, we got a lot to do tonight. So first I want to introduce myself. My name is Kiki Loves Nigeria. This is my show. And on my show, we talk about anything and everything that impacts you visiting Africa, relocating to Africa, or expating to Africa, or visiting, expating, and what else? Just going on a trip. All right. So we want to make sure you get there safely. We want to make sure you have fun. And we want to make sure you don't get scammed. So that's what this channel is all about. It is not about just exposing scammers. Exposing scammers is some of what we do, but we talk about a lot of other issues. We talk about what happens to you when you get to West Africa, which a lot of people do not talk about. So we talk about those things, okay? We talk about things that most channels don't talk about. All right? So that's what we do over here on this channel. So tonight, I have been talking about something a little crazy. That's the only way to put it. This story is wild. All right. So let me tell y'all how I came across this story. Wait a minute. Let me back up. I told y'all my name. I told y'all my channel. I forgot. Would you please, if you don't mind, subscribe to the channel so you can make sure you get all of my videos about this topic and other topics. And would you please like and share the video? All right. Now that I've done that, let's get down to business. So, how I found out what we're talking about tonight, we are talking about another interview from one of the victims with Lyfe with the Kiing. So far, I have been contacted by, I believe, 3 different people. No, there's a 4th person who contacted me today. So that's 4 people, Daniel, who have contacted me about you. So why you got an issue with me, I'm not sure. Your issue should be with what's going on in your business. All right. So let me continue. So this person who I interviewed contacted me last week. They were in the comment section and they made a comment. And I said, please email me. So the person emailed me. Okay. And he said he could tell me the whole story about how he was scammed and that I could call him. So I called him. We talked on the phone. I asked him, could I, use the interview? He told me yes. He wanted me to share the story. He wanted me to get the message out. He wanted you guys to know what happened to him. So if you come across this situation, you can make a wise decision. All right. So I talked to this person. This interview is almost an hour long. All right. So I interviewed this person for about an hour. And this person really he shared his soul with me pretty much about this whole incident. All right. So I worked on the video. I edited out the video. I made the video the interview. I converted the raw data into a nice video. And then I get a phone call. Well, no, it was a message. After Daniel made his video, no, it was before Daniel made his video, actually, that the wife did not want me to release the full interview. So I found that just a little bit problematic because, for one, we had already scheduled the live. We had already promised you all what we were going to talk about. So I can't just go back and say, no, oh, no, we're not going to talk about that. So I couldn't do that. So the wheels were already in motion. So I couldn't stop. I couldn't stop the train because the Kiki Loves Nigeria train was already going. People had already commented. People were ready for this show. All right. So I had to go on with it. Plus, people, I don't charge anybody for my time. All right. I'm sorry. It's my aligner. But if I give you my time, the least you can do is respect my time. Okay. Now, you can't interview with me and me give you all this time and then you decide, oh, I don't want you to release the interview. It doesn't work like that. It just doesn't work like that. Once you give me the information, it's technically, legally mine, and I can do with it whatever I want to. Okay. But I try to be nice and respect the wishes of the, when people don't normally do that. They never come back and say, don't release the interview. They never do that because they feel like this information should be out here. So for these people to come back and say, oh no, I don't want you to release the wife, I don't want you to release the interview, I was set back. And then I'm starting to think, so what is this really about? You know, I don't understand. Is it about bringing awareness to people? Is it about stopping people from being scammed? Is it about, you know, you don't want other people in this week to now? Because this just, how do you, hold on, y'all, 1 second, okay? Hello? Is it better now? Okay, okay. Okay, y'all, I'm sorry. I was frozen up. It ain't frozen over here. But anyway, so these people contact me. I think I stopped at these people. She don't want the video released after. I don't know why. I guess they don't want Daniel to know. She don't want Daniel to know. She think Daniel gonna get mad at her. But honey, once I got the message, okay, I said, okay, let me go back and you know, try to audit out. Let me go try to do something to the video. Okay. So maybe they won't recognize his voice and maybe Daniel won't know who he is because they obviously don't want Daniel to know. Well, she doesn't. The husband don't care. She don't want Daniel to know. So I'm like, what kind of games is being played here? Either the man scammed you or either the man did not. This is this people I'm talking about. This interview I'm about to play. I'm not talking about these other people. I'm not talking about Ghana Bound. I'm not talking about Home with the Willises. I'm not talking about this other person. This lady. I'm not going to tell y'all her name yet. I'm not going to tell y'all Miss Lady's name yet, but I'm not talking about her. But some of these other people, I'm not sure what's going on here. So I said, okay, well, let me go in and try to do something because the guy was really nice. I thought the guy was cool. You know, it was like, I mean, I kind of like, I liked the guy. The guy was nice. And I felt sorry for him. So I felt bad. Now he in another position. The wife is the one who got him in this position he in now. And now she done put him in another position where he's saying, okay, Kiki, share my story. Share my story. You know, he like us. He Black Americans. Y'all know how we are. Yeah, we going to tell everybody what's up because we don't want this to happen to you. So then she do the same thing. She says, no, she can't share your story. I was trying to abide by it, but I could not. I could not. Ethically, I could not. Because for one, this story needs to be out here and heard. If this is true, it needs to be heard. So I don't understand why someone would not want this story heard if it is true. Hold on, let me pull up this fair use stuff. Because if this is true, why wouldn't you want it heard? Why wouldn't you want it out here? Why would you want to stifle the information? See, that's what was happening to them ladies in the Gambia. Same thing. In a group, don't want people to know what's going on, trying to stifle the information while these ladies are being unalived left, right, and center. So, how do I decide what am I going to do? It's the greater good of the community. Is this information for the greater good of this community? Yes, it is. Yes, it is. And after watching Daniel's interview, he know who everybody is. He know who everybody is who has something to say about him. So they're not hiding from him. So why they don't, she decide she want to backtrack. Well, she had nothing to do with it because it wasn't her conversation. But anyway, we're going to go ahead and go with this because I don't play games like that. I take my show seriously. If I say I'm going to commit to having a show, I'm going to commit to having a show. And because somebody gets scared of Daniel, that I ain't got nothing to do with that. That's between you and Daniel. Now, this person said they were scammed by Daniel also. And like I said, they contacted me. All right. So I'm going to play this interview for y'all, because after we listen to this interview, we're going to listen to what Daniel got to say. All right. Because Daniel responded to each and every one of these people. Yes, he did. So let's see what he has to say and see if it matches up. Because what I heard him say, a little bit of what he said is they all knew. They knew. But I don't know if they knew. None of them told me they knew. I don't even know if I really asked that question. Did you know? Like the way he said it. So tonight, that's what we're going to do. We're going to listen to Daniel and see what he got to say after we listen to this other complaint about him. Okay? And also someone else has contacted me. Daniel, you wouldn't believe what information I have about you. Boy, when I tell y'all the block is hot, the block is hot. It is smoking. All right? For the past week, that's all I've been waking up hearing in my ears is Lil Wayne. The block is hot. The block is hot. Yeah. The block is hot. It's real hot. I never thought the block would be this hot in Africa. Thank God we ain't the ones doing it. Not this time. It ain't us. All right, so we're going to go through these comments. Let me put this fair use up here. And then we're going to start because we got a lot to cover tonight. Yeah, we got a lot to cover. So this is my fair use statement. The content on Kiki Loves Nigeria may contain copyrighted content not authorized for use by the owner. However, no copyright infringement is intended. Copyright material used on this channel falls under the Fair Use, Section 107, Copyright Act of 1976, which states copyrighted material can be used for education, research, teaching, and commentary purposes, which is the explicit goals of this channel. Views expressed. The views, thoughts, and opinions expressed on Kiki Loves Nigeria belong solely to the author and not necessarily the community, host, or the channel. All right, now we're going to go get these comments because we got a lot to do. We got a lot to go through tonight. All right. Hold on, let me put my glasses on so I won't be messing up too bad.
Same nigga, bro. It's the same.
So I won't be messing up y'all comments too bad, okay? This is so shocking. I really liked Lyfe with the Kiings. They seem to be so down. Really? Wow. I'm sorry. Oh, look at that. Thank you, African Goddess. Oh, that makes me feel good to see NGN. I haven't seen Naira in so long. Naira's in so long. Thank you. That is really sweet of you. Oh, look, another. What a sweet lady you are. Thank you so much, African Goddess. You're in Nigeria. Oh, I might have to make my way back there to see you, honey. Neo Avant, I don't know who you are or what all. You got to speak on this channel, sweetie. You can't use all these emojis. We don't speak that language, okay? Intimidation. Did he threaten them? I don't know what happened. I don't know what happened to them. But, I mean, you can't just take my time like that. That's wrong. I just thought that was really just so wrong to just take up my time. And then, I had to already edit this hour-long video to take certain things out, which took me forever. It took me like a week to work on this video. No, I take that back. Maybe 3 days. And I'm getting up in the middle of the night because I go to bed so early. I wake up real early. So I wake up, work on the video, go back to sleep. This is how much time I was putting into this video. So to say, oh, no, I changed my mind. No, it don't work like that. It doesn't work like that. They knew, really, that's what he said. They knew it wasn't in the middle of nowhere and there was unlikely to be development for years. I don't know. This is what Daniel said. They knew it was a security risk. This is what Daniel said. We're asking them, did they know? Did y'all know? Because Daniel said y'all knew. Daniel said everybody knew. Daniel said everybody was down with it. We about to go over what Daniel said. He answered all our questions. So we about to go over what Daniel said. So the people who we're going to write down the questions, I'm going to email everybody, text everybody, and see, did you know? One of the things, did you know? And don't forget, Ghana Bound is coming over here. Did you know it was going to be $10,000? I think I already asked him that. $10,000 to build that bridge. Or I asked somebody and that y'all had to build it. Hey, London lady. She said I'm late for the baking. Hey, Brown Eyes. Yeah, because I don't understand what that is. I like this background. Well, thank you. All right, now look. Now we're going to get started. We did the fair use. We did the questions. Okay, now the first part of this video was my AI. Yeah, 10,000 to build a bridge is real crazy. They want to build one of them bridges, United States. I'm thinking they're going to just build, them little African bridges with the plywood and just laying it out. Why can't you do that? Or do the wooden bridge like everybody else? A $10,000 bridge? No, that's ridiculous. So, let me get this. Now, the first part of this video was AI voice. You're going to hear AI voice talking, okay, and different ones because I wanted to make it interesting. But my AI said, I ain't doing all this work and I'm tired and you've been doing this for 2-3 days and I'm not doing it anymore. So it stopped working. So then you're going to hear the person's real voice. We already know the person's real voice because we heard it. And we already know who the person is because Daniel told us. So we got that out the way. Yeah, an African bridge, that's all they need. So let's get this started. All right. So this is where we're going to start at. And again, the husband was a very nice man. He was really hurt, and I really felt so bad for him. And I think some of the video, the interview might be cut out. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to release this one also. I'm going to clean it up and release it. Okay. So y'all can watch it whenever y'all want to.
His name is Bernard. He actually lives on the land. He lived on the land for like a whole year, and everything was all great. As soon as he went to put the fence wall up, then the natives, the people that own the land, because it's actually family land, they came, they pressured him. Long story short, because of everybody what was going on, they kind of gave him pardon. So they actually let him stay on the land, and the chief is supposedly going to work a deal so that the people who purchase don't lose out. But at this point, you know what I mean? It's it ain't what we thought it was going to be. And we learn too, because you got to do your due diligence as far as when you put your money, you see a land you want, you should go there first. You should do a land check, see if it's been registered, and before you decide to spend anything. But this guy sold us on the religion aspect with him talking about God and this and that, and you wouldn't think that a guy would use God's name in vain like that. And then with him pushing his family out and everything.
When I made my trip last year, August, because we went to the place to see the land and everything, he didn't even show up. He sent his son to come meet us so that we could decide like we gonna put our pillars in the ground, we're gonna build our fence wall, and then come back to the U.S. and then make another trip, in 2025. He never showed up. So the Ghanaian people that we know, they was like, nah, man, this ain't right. The way he handling the business is not right. So we kept pressuring his son, and his son. What was sad was his son is a young kid,
Mm-hmm.
like 20, 21 years
Yes.
old. He doesn't even know the gift of the gab of what to say. He really put him out there, So then uh, son told him like, Dad, you got to come meet these people. So we wound up meeting them in
Mm-hmm.
Accra in a mall, the coffee cup or coffee shop, some coffee shop we met him in, and he came and he sat there and came on us, got us to calm down a little bit, and then he we gave him the land indentures and the land survey back because the paperwork.
He printed my wife's name wrong, and the way the land that he was allocating to us was right next to the road. It was like wrong allocation from what she had chose. So everything had to get redone over again. And then our time ran out because we was only there for 1 month, and we came back. And then he sent the papers back to us again with the correct name, but the land allocation survey paper was still the same paper. The coordinates didn't change of one, you know what I'm trying to say? Yes. When they draw the square on the paper, yeah, for the 1 acre. If it was a different allocation, the GPS land coordinates would be different. Everything was the same. And we just like,
Sent it back to him, DHL, and then we came to find out that the land was family land when the people started pressuring Bernard. No, no, he went through. It was something else that kicked off. It was a guy that was from Jamaica that went to the land, and Daniel was supposed to been helping him, but then Daniel didn't help this guy. Then the guy from Jamaica Village got involved in it and was trying to help the guy because he found out that the guy um was getting jerked around by Daniel, and then that's when the whole
those people went and met directly with the chief. And then the chief wound up seeing that they summoned Daniel to come. He went to a meeting. They put hands on him. They were, yeah, yeah.
So Daniel confirmed all of this so far. So we know this is true because he said it in his video. He said they put hands on him. He said that. He said about this part, but he is denying that this is family land. Okay, he's denying all of that part. But this part, what he's saying from the beginning, this is Daniel also said this. All right. So far they both agree with this
It was a
part.
big thing.
and he's on the run now. He got to be on the run. If he's smart,
he get out of there. Cause all I see them poisoning them. I see them putting voodoo on them, or they either gonna kill it.
Mm.
He took people money. He took a lot of people money. Well, not just us. He got over 60 people. And he was selling the land that wasn't supposed to be sold. It was supposed to be, he gave him like 166 acres. 100 acres, I think, was supposed to have been for sale, and 66 was supposed to have been for farming. He sold everything. And the guy that he had, the guy's name that's on the paper, is not even the chief. There's another Ghanaian dude named Kwame Brown.
Okay, and that's another problem I keep hearing, Daniel, is that this crummy dude name is on the papers. The people name on the paper are not the owners of the land. So it's basically makes the deal bogus because the people whose name are on the paper are not the owners of the land. And I hear that you really didn't get the documents until 2024. So 2022, you did not have the rights to sell that land. 2023, you did not have rights to sell that land, Daniel. You did not get rights to sell that land, Daniel, until 2024 when you overrode the king, the chief, and went to the king. Because the chief knew you were dirty dealing or you were making deals without him. I'm not clear which one yet because this story is wild. So, and it's so much information. So Daniel, can clear that up for me. Which one were you doing? Were you scamming the chief or did the chief not know about it? I think the chief didn't know about it, y'all. I think the chief really didn't know about it. But this Kwame dude, he's been in this all deep, all through. This name keep coming up over and over and over again.
Whatever. So this was messed up. It was messed up. He missing in action. I send him messages. I send him phone calls. He don't answer. So we know, don't even deal with him no more. We dealing with these other people. They made a lady that's involved. They put her in charge of the project. They're gonna being that the family don't wanna, like I told you, it was family land. They don't want the people to be on the land, nothing. They only letting that one guy Bernard stay, being that he already built his house up and he got around about 5 or 6 little babies. You know, they put that guy, Danny put that guy in danger. Mm-hmm. Yes, he did. Oh, honey, he didn't. I can't believe he did that. I can't even do it. And he got them little voice. Baby. He got.
Listen to my voice. It's like a man. Look what AI did to me.
Babies. Little baby. All right, I went there. I met him. I went there. Well, I'm telling you, I was just there. And in August, I went on a trip. Get what his hand called for. So get what his hand called for. You guys like buy the land. What made you go into business with him? What did he say? What did he do that you guys trusted him? No, it was just the thing where we already got something going on there. So it was like, okay, we got what we got going on. So we'll see where he told them about. He sold us on that religion, on that.
Everybody trying.
And that's the second time I was told that he sold us on the religion. Yeah, I got to edit this video. He sold us on the religion. I heard that twice today.
Get away from America and go somewhere and sit down and relax. Have your own space, do your own little thing. Slow down, slow the pace down. You know, the quicker you could get in front of the situation, the better off we'll all be. You can't be trying to leave out of America.
So you try to make your move slowly and gradually, but it was based off of research and a lot of people on YouTube. You know, when first you was thinking about the Gambia, but then the way that was going on with them people, it's usually a house they break.
Hey, okay, this guy saying he talking a good talk. Okay, we'll try to deal with him and see what come with it. What's the outcome of it? And he basically sell you
out of when he started talking about God this and God that, and then he put his wife there. He put his little kids in the front. So you thinking a sane man? Because I'm a. You know, we all been around the block. You would never think that a person would put the children in front of the gun. Because that's basically what he did. And like I'm telling you, when I went up there in the mountains and to go wait in the morning.
And then his son show up in the car. The Ghanaians that I was with was looking at me and telling me like, yo, he said his little 21-year-old
people in the jungle, his son to get chopped up, and then that would be the last of them. That's the type of games he played. His daughter and her boyfriend, they got away from him quick too. Because they probably figured out.
Money from all these people, and you never know which way harm gonna come or how it's gonna come. But yeah,
like I told you, the Chiefs, they know. But another thing I'll really respect too from those Chiefs is that if you're the big king
Mm-hmm.
chief and you find out that
It's misrepresenting your name. Mhm. You get him in your custody. You don't prosecute him. You don't put the law on him. You let him just be able to walk out. Believe in them people.
Now, see, that was something that I questioned also. So he said if these kings and these chiefs were not working with Daniel, when they had Daniel in his custody, in their custody, when they supposedly put hands on him, he said, why didn't they prosecute him then? Why didn't they, put the law on him then? Because he's disgracing the chief's name by what he's doing. But they didn't do that. He said they didn't do that. So he's questioning the whole system now. He's thinking the whole system must be corrupt.
At all no more. If I get my land that I spent my 6,000
That
US
was so
dollars for,
sad.
one plot, 1 acre.
When he said, if I get my land, I mean, you can just hear the pain in this man's voice. If I get my land, like I trusted you. I put my guard down and I believed in you because you were speaking about God. And this is the trick he used. And y'all know who he reminds me of is Jim Jones. Jim Jones. This man reminds me of Jim Jones. Just like with this thing on his face, inverted cross. He lying saying it's the North Star. This man will look you in your eyes and lie to you. So it is very hard for me to believe anything he says because everything he says, I have to go look it up to see if he's telling the truth. Just like he said, oh, he stopped the GoFundMe. That was a lie. No, he didn't. You can go look up the GoFundMe now. Yeah, let me mark that down so we can go look at that so I can show you that is still open. Unless he just shut it down today. So you really can't believe anything this dude is saying. And that's a problem. I don't know who to believe. Did the African government approve the $10,000 bridge? We don't know, honey. We have no idea. I can't even believe it's a $10,000 bridge. Facts, Neo. Any roads or bridges have, they just like here. You're right. I didn't even think about that. You're right. It has to be approved. Just like here. You can't just go build no bridge. That place so far out, doubt you need a plan. Oh, because it's in a country like that. But they knew it was far out because this guy, Ghana Bound told me he liked that it was far out. They liked that it was, well, he didn't tell me. He was on the channel talking about that. I think you need planning permission everywhere. Everyone in Ghana wants their cut. Yeah, because you can't do that here. You can't just go and put a bridge up without the government's permission. Choose Life says, I am not subscribed, but this just came up to my notifications. Listening, Kalisha. Okay. Well, thank you for coming over and saying hi. Thank you, Kiki Loves Nigeria. Absolutely love and value your thorough, investigative, vital information about topics that we need information. Exactly. See, we needed this information. That's why I had to release it. I had to release this. And I want y'all to see how this man is hurting because this is awful. This is awful. And Daniel just places the blame on them. Like they knew and they fully entered into this situation without, with no complaints. And now, Kiki, they want to come to you and complain, but they weren't complaining to me. But they had to be, Daniel. Because if they weren't complaining, how do you know who they are? You know exactly who the people are who's talking to me. How do you know if you didn't know the people were complaining? So you knew. It was just like Jim Jones. You couldn't speak out. You could not speak out. If you spoke out, you were in trouble. And that's what this place sounds like. Especially when they was living in the wilderness, black folks in business. And you know what? I really wonder what was really going on there. I really wonder what was going on with the little girl who ran away, who got away in the middle of the night. I don't know if he was in the middle of the night, but who planned to go get the water. How did she do that? And they were so remote. Y'all think the embassy was helping? Because the little girl got to have a father. You can't just take somebody's kid to another country without the father's permission. He got to sign it. You can't do that. That's kidnapping. UK, US government don't play that. So I wonder, do y'all think the embassy had something to do with it? How did she get out of there? This was a little teenage girl. She wasn't going to school. He lying, talking about he homeschooling her in the jungle. This was horrible what was going on with this. I can just imagine. And some of the stuff I don't even want to imagine was going on with this little girl. More of that coming soon. Yep, more of that coming soon. Daniel, what's your last name? What's your real last name? Not your wife's last name, but what's your last name? Let's start with that part right there. What's your last name? And you talking about these men are weak. You called all these men weak. But I believe their wives took their last name. What about you? Daniel, did your wife take your last name? I'll wait, Daniel. I'll wait. It is a lie, Alex says. He said the Most High told him to help his people to get out of Babylon. He said he's going to help all of us build a community together in this village, Yahuda village. It was all a lie. It was to get money. From what I see, Daniel, I'm just telling you from what I see. I'm just keeping it real with you, honey. Nothing against you personally. Nothing at all. I'm just telling you what I see. I'm responding to the information that's been presented to me. And it looks like you might be a scammer, babe. Yeah. Mm-hmm. So you and your family could hustle and come up. But unfortunately, you hustled off of these people. That's what I'm thinking. That's what it's looking like. That's what it's looking like. So someone was leaving comments on their channel, on their YouTube page as early as April 2004. Well, somebody came on here a couple months ago. It might have been Ghana Bound now that I think about it. And Daniel Lion King's company, Kingdom Developments, dissolves Tuesday, the 24th of January. Yeah, he's dissolved every one of his businesses. Every single one. Every single one. He's had like, I don't even know, 4. They all dissolved. Too many talking about voodoo and spells for it not to be a common practice. Yeah. Because this is unbelievable. And the amount of money. How do you just give people this money this man has? Is Kwame Brown is a basketball player. Oh, is that his name? No, that ain't his name though. His name ain't. Oh, you talking about on the tape? No, Kwame Brown. That ain't Kwame Brown. I think it's Budu. Voodoo. Is that how you say it? Booey. Well, that's his name. Very common in Africa. Yeah, he probably just got them mixed up because the dude was kind of upset. Let me make this bigger. I remember him saying That stuff about leaving Babylon. But why? I mean, what's the leaving Babylon to go to get to Ghana and do what? With no money, live in a tent. You can leave Babylon, but you can take, and that's what he did. He had to take, everybody had to take themselves with them. All right. Everybody had to do that. So I'm going to go down and come back up, y'all, so I can get caught up. And then we got to get back to the videos. Have they all, I don't know, hyper religious like that? I don't know. Y'all, have they always been hyper religious like that? I believe Mr. Kiing is telling, Mr. Mysterious says, I believe is telling the truth. About what? What part is he telling the truth about? Surely not the inverted cross on his face. Surely not about the GoFundMe. So what is he telling the truth about? Ghana and whole convention center, convention country, they return abducted children. Say that again, African goddess, please. Big John, when is he flying friends? Big John, when we flying friends fly free. Charlie, what are you talking about? Please tell me, what in the world are you talking about? I bet the child's biological father sent the ticket and the UK embassy was involved. I bet they were involved too. Because there's no way that little girl could have got from that remote area without somebody helping her. No way. No way. And like I said, this little girl got to have a father. Got to have a father. And how did you get her out the country anyway? Because she had to have her passport. Like I said, more to come. Okay. Let's start with the last name. That's the part I'm stuck on, Daniel. What's your last name? What is your last name? Please tell me. Because I know more than you think I do. Yep, I know a lot more than you think I know. My mother had her when she was, her mother had her, Edith says, when she was 16. So they are close in age. Sometimes you had to look closely to see which is the mother and which is the daughter. Yeah, because the mom looks very young. She looks very young also. You're right. They both look, she looks very young. But yeah, I don't know why they thought they could take that child and just go to Africa like that. That's just not happening. Please hit the like. Oh yeah, y'all, please hit the like button. I forget about that, but I said I was going to get better. Would y'all please hit the like button? Would y'all please share the video? And 2 people have shared it already. Thank you so much. And please consider subscribing to my channel. All right. Because I told y'all, honey, it's a lot more to come. And I'm going to be releasing them left, right, and center because I got to get it all out. How you know, IS Production? The girl's dad came to Ghana to get her out. How you know? How you know he came and got her out? Tell us how you know. Well, hey, John, how you doing? What's up, Kiki? Over 100 people watching. Congratulations. Well, thank you, John. How you doing, dude? I'm glad to see you. I hope everybody doing good. Tell Bella I said, what's up? Chatting. What does that mean, ma'am? What does chatting that means? We don't know what you're talking about. Explain yourself, please. Kiki, I'm not going to lie. You are waffling. Waffling? What do you mean? Waffling about what? You didn't like my introduction? You must have never watched me before. Or you must be new. You don't know what I do, huh? Sit back, relax. You don't know which direction I'm going in yet. That's right. How did she get away? Exactly. How did she get away? Exactly. And what was going on in that camp? We know she wasn't going to school. We know that wasn't nobody going to school. So what was really going on over there? Yeah. There's these people are not, we talk, this man is not normal in my humble opinion. Is UK, if it's a UK fund, I think called Get Funding. And what is it? Oh, what you talking about, TNK? What is Get Funding? He's acting like a cult leader with Most High BS. His scammer from Jamaica and nothing. He's a scammer from Jamaica and nothing more. And he's not even from Jamaica. He's from the UK. He needs to stop. His own daughter and son-in-law with their children were abandoned. Really? He abandoned his daughter and her kids and his grandkids. He abandoned his grandkids. This dude is a grandfather. He had Pawpaw doing all. Don't tell me Pawpaw doing all this dirt. I know, honey. Did you see that? Them nice clothes and that nice restaurant they went to. Yeah, I can't get over that. And they just flashing it in your face. This is what we did with the money, honey. This is what we did with it. He did. He used the Most High to catch people, and he used the Most High to keep people silent. Tell them, you know how Christians, they believe in praying. Oh no, we're gonna pray. No, don't. And then don't take it to the public. No, don't tell Kiki, because Kiki gonna tell everybody. Then everybody gonna start talking about it. Don't tell her. We just gonna take it to God and let God fix it. When God tells us, He gives us the authority. He gives us the authority to tread on serpents. That's what we're supposed to do. Tread on the serpent, not sit and wait for God to come, tread on the serpent. And that's what people get that mixed up. And this man played on that. He played on the humble, how humble these believers are. All right. Okay, y'all. So let's get back here because we got a lot to do on this video. So now we're gonna go back and finish some.
I get it. If I don't, I chalk it up as a loss.
Mm-hmm.
But because I see how they
all the scammers. He clue in the cheats too. So it's all trial and error, and it's all a gamble. I hear you. Even when you're dealing with somebody that's straight up, you might get past checkpoint A legally, but then when you get to B, you're still going to be with that system. Mm-hmm. And the way everything is in development, there's no laws,
and getting everything done correctly, opposed to trying to piece it together yourself and finding the lane, getting a developer, dealing with this. Nah, it's just go through the whole big company, and it's going to cost you more. But at least you know everything is done the right way. Mm-hmm. Right. Yeah, cause Daniel, he screwed me over. I was believing in him, like even
kids and his wife out there. At least usually when a con man working, the people that he loved, he try to keep them sheltered. Yes. This dude got his whole family out there. Like anytime somebody could see them and they could be rap for them. Mm-hmm. It's sad. Offer some little bit of money, like come on.
Those, right. And that's the sad thing about it. Shared, but it's all good.
Yesterday I sang, so I just got the band.
It's funny. It's amazing how it's coming up. And another thing too, I'm the type of person, like, if you jam me up, I'm not gonna. Everybody is talking alleged, or what it. True.
Say it, yeah. This. Oh yeah. Even the dude, Bernard, that's talking with the dreadlocks.
The first day we went there to go meet him, we went there to go do the allocation of the land and put the pillars in the ground. I met Bernard and he walked over. His house was like maybe 500 yards, like maybe three or four, three or four city blocks, U.S. city blocks away. You know, he walks down the road and he was like, "Oh, how you doing? Nice to meet you." This and that. So there we was having a problem. So then with the surveyor, and then at that time, Bernard even knew too. He knew in his heart that the whole land achy, and his house was already erected, and he knew that to tell
So
us,
this is,
yo, I don't think y'all really should.
did y'all hear that? Let me go back. I started talking because this was the question I had. I kept thinking, why didn't Bernard tell people? Why didn't Bernard tell people? Why didn't he warn people?
Do the allocation of the land and put the pillars in the ground. I met Bernard and he walked over. His house was like maybe 500 yards, like maybe three or four, three or four city blocks, U.S. city blocks away. You know, he walks down the road and he was like, "Oh, how you doing? Nice to meet you." This and that. So there we was having a problem. So then with the surveyor, and then at that time, Bernard even knew too. He knew in his heart that the whole land achy, and his house was already erected, and he knew that to tell us, yo, I don't think y'all really should purchase here.
But we ain't stupid. Our intuition is strong. We born and raised in Brooklyn, New York. We come from the ghetto. We ain't no dumb.
So maybe Bernard was scared, y'all. Maybe he was scared because he was out there by himself. He just had his kids and his wife, and maybe truly he was scared and he didn't want to say nothing. Some people just don't speak up. Some people do. People like me, people like my family, that's what we do. We will raise our hand, we speaking up. Other people, they won't. They'll sit next to me and they'll be quiet and they won't say a word. And then they'll whisper in my ear and tell me what's wrong. And I'll say, "Do you want me to say something?" Because I will. But some people are like that. And there's nothing wrong with that. We just have to understand, try to understand Bernard's position. I'm trying. Yeah,
Dummies.
I'm trying to
So
understand everybody's position.
when we got there, we
Wasn't allocating right. And he sent his son to meet us. My wife started saying, "I ain't no way that we could put the pillar in the ground here, because if the road gonna be here, road she got to."
And they make a road, we gonna lose because they gonna have to make the road and the sidewalk. So then we gotta count 10 feet away from the road at least. So then the surveyor was like, "No, no, no." He was persistent, like, "It gotta be here." At that point, we seen that it wasn't right. And then Bernard, this is when he gave us, and the look that he gave us when he's after what he said, "Well, if if this land right here is allocated wrong, that means that my land is gonna be allocated wrong too." Because everything is, it's all
Yes.
measurements. If one thing is off, the whole everything is off. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Then next thing you know, he was like, "Oh, I'm gonna leave and let y'all do your thing," because it was getting kind of heated. It was getting heated. So then he left, and then after we finished, okay, we gonna put the pillar here, we gonna put the pillar there. Then we walked down to his house down the road, and we met him, his wife. My wife already knew his wife though, because she was already online talking to these people for like a whole year. I was just like,
So
okay.
that's how these people meet online. Be careful, people, meeting people online. Okay, y'all? Just be careful. Meeting people online, I just haven't met people online and it worked out well. Okay? So just be careful because remember, there's a certain personality type who's online like that.
Okay, whatever you want to do, that's you go ahead, you do it. First, it was supposed to be Ruby Village. Then it changed from Ruby. The people in Ruby received its feet, and he wasn't what he was saying he was supposed to be. So then he separated. It wasn't Ruby no more. It changed to Yehuda Village. And then you know my wife was like, yo, I don't want to be in Ruby Village. If put me in Yehuda Village, and then it was this is it's a nightmare. And we had the mason put the pillars in the ground. No, they said they couldn't make the pillars that day because it was some bull crap. It rained or something. So then they put the pillars in the ground. I told my people, yo, go back the next week and check. They went back. There the pillars, my boy, he took a video of me, everything. The pillars is in the ground. You wanna start on the wall? On no wall yet. I'm waiting till my papers come in the mail. When my papers come in the mail, that's when I put more money in. Next, within a week, the next week, the farmers went and took the pillars out the ground. My boy went back to the land again, said, yo, everything is gone. The pillars is not in the ground. I said, don't you worry about it. Tell him.
Okay, Daniel talked about this too, but Daniel said it wasn't pillars, it was just three little bricks. And they were doing that to intimidate them. So if somebody's trying to intimidate somebody, I would tend to believe that they're going to take pillars and not three little bricks. Three little bricks ain't going to scare nobody.
Cause you tell every time you talk to Daniel about something, it's all, oh, don't worry, it's okay. Just put the wall up. When you put the wall up, then they're gonna know.
Okay.
We bought something in Somalia, in Ghana, in Somalia,
Okay, so now I don't have any more AI, y'all.
a little further away. And that dude handled the paperwork. He did everything like he said he was going to do. When we got there, everything was what he said it was. It's the you know what I'm saying? Like, so we were thinking, okay, this other dude gonna be doing the same type of business too. They Black Americans or Black people trying to make their business and help other people out too, form another family. Not Daniel. Daniel scamming people.
Wow.
I watched him change the group when people started catching on. Because one day I said to him in the chat, I said, yo, why you keep changing the name, and why you keep, first I get my phone, I got one telephone number of a group chat. Then he send you a personal link. Oh, this is going to be the new chat. So all the people that caught on to him is getting too feisty and asking them too many questions. He blocked them, and then he starts a new group chat.
Yeah, I believe it.
And you know what I'm saying? So then you start to notice, like, okay, it's calm and peaceful in the chat. Then he send you another number another week later of another, that's going to be another group chat. And then that's when I started to see, oh, so he's separating the bad apples.
He doesn't like confrontation. Anybody who confronts this man, challenges him in any way, he's going to separate you from everybody else. All right.
When the one apple gets spoiled,
he's going to call you a non-believer.
Now they starting to, have secret talks with the other apple. It's like, yeah, I got to separate them. And then it got to the point where then once he went to the meeting, and they suppose if it was me, they should have broke his foot or broke his knee, broke something on him. Talking about, oh, they put hands on, did it. Because if we would have caught you, you wouldn't have been walking. You wouldn't have been walking.
Now, y'all hear the pain in this man's voice. This man ain't lying, Daniel. Something's wrong here. Something is wrong. This is a black man from America. From America. They don't act like this. This man don't know me from nobody. And he talking to me like we best friends. And he telling me what's going on. This is my pain, Kiki. This is what happened to me. Daniel, this man ain't lying. He is not lying. You even confirmed some of his story is true. You know exactly who he is when you heard the little clip. Something ain't right here. Something ain't right here. So does anybody know where he is now?
Nobody know where he at. He missing in action. He not answering nobody calls. At least the people that I know that's in the groups that I'm in. They ain't in no. He missing in action. But he could run, but he ain't gonna be able to hide for too long.
So is he? So do you guys know if he's in Ghana or if he went back to UK? Or people don't even know that.
People don't even know that. I would assume he went back to the UK.
Mm-hmm. Or Jamaica. You know, he can go back to Jamaica too.
Nah, he ain't going there either. He ain't going there because too many people. He stand a better chance. In the UK, not in Jamaica, because there's too many other Jamaicans that he got. And like I told you, the guy that got that place, Jamaica Village, that tall dude, I can't think of his name. They was gonna make him the chief, but then something happened, and then they was like, nah, they ain't put him in. They didn't make him. They put another guy in charge and another lady in charge. So that I've also heard. Remember, Daniel was talking about that last night. He was saying that these people are trying to are doing all of this, that this lady and someone else was doing all of this because they wanted to be the head of this land commission thing. This whatever they are. They're not the land commission, but you know, selling this land, okay? So this is what Daniel was saying, that they're just jealous. They want to overthrow him. And he did, again, he's confirming what this man is saying. So why the wife didn't want this story out, I have no clue. I have no clue, because this story is very much helping people and he is Daniel has validated what this man is saying. Dude already put salt on Daniel's tail as far as telling a lot of people in Jamaica, yo, be on the lookout for this guy.
Oh, so the people in Jamaica know he ain't no good. He up to no good.
Yeah, they know he up to no good already. He can't go there.
Oh, well, that's good.
Because once he's even being seen there, he might get kidnapped and held. To some people get.
So he got some people in Jamaica too. He took their money also.
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah.
Oh.
A lot of Jamaicans.
Oh no.
Mm-hmm.
This is bad, y'all.
Oh,
I told y'all the block is hot. I told y'all the block is hot. This man don't even know. Yeah, he know the trouble he in. He know. Because when I was watching the video, I could look in his eyes and I could see this man know. He know. But he can't believe the wrath is coming down on him like this. Oh, this is only the beginning. There's so much more. What's your last name, Daniel?
Yeah, at least it's like close to 100 people, maybe 80 to 100 people that he scammed.
80 to 100.
And I'm talking about some of the people he scammed is older people too.
I know. That's what's so sad.
It ain't like it's some young people that could get that money back.
Yeah.
He got some people that's in their 60s.
Yes.
Yeah, he dirty. He dirty.
People took their retirement, to get this land. That's why it's so horrible to do this to people.
No,
Yeah, it is.
that's why that I don't know, man. Like I don't know. I'm still trying to figure it out.
So do you guys, when's the next time you guys are going to Ghana? Are you guys going back anytime soon?
I'm going back in April. I'm going back
okay.
in April.
Okay.
Yeah, I'll be back in April.
So when did all of this start coming out? When did you think everybody start putting it together that this dude is scamming?
Well, if I was there in August, if I was there in August of 24, it came out like around, I would say October.
24. Oh, so this just came out.
It just came out. That video that you seen that guy make, Bernard with the dress, he made that within the last 2 weeks.
I saw that.
And that's because like I told you, he'd been in talks with the chief family, because the people pulled up on his land and told him, yo, we gonna come here in the middle of the night.
I know.
If you don't want to listen, all right, I'm telling you, we'll come here in the night and get you out. So then it was a situation where that Hibacha, that's that dude's name. The dreadlock guy, Hibacha or something like that. And the new dude name that's in charge.
And I think I heard Daniel say that name too.
They was like, they pleaded with the chief, like, yo, please, you know what I'm saying? This guy doesn't know. He didn't know. He's not trying to be disrespectful as far as being on the land.
So they talking about Bernard. He talking about Bernard, y'all.
He was taken advantage by this guy. And then they kind of was like, well, tell him to pay then. So then the dude was like, yo, I can't pay again. I'm not gonna pay again. And he and through the grace of God, they gave him a pardon. They let him. They said, okay, we ain't gonna strip you, because it wouldn't be right. If we supposed to be doing things in a righteous way, it would be wrong for us to. I think they took him in the faith that he got all them little kids there, and he did with his wife,
right?
And they're a family. You know what I mean? I think that's why they gave him a pass. So they was like, all right, we'll let you stay. None of those other people can stay. And then the chief allocated new land.
See,
that's in another area.
Now that part I wouldn't trust.
A whole nother location.
I wouldn't trust that for nothing in the world, y'all. But to each his own, you know.
Because all that land over there is family land.
Right.
And then he said, everybody that got screwed over, if those people got their paperwork or they got a receipt to show that they paid money, we're going to deal with them. We're going to take care of them. So we fall in that situation, just like a lot of other people, as far as it's supposed to be new land is being allocated, a new site plan is being mapped out.
Okay.
As we speak now, new talks is going on so that everybody could try to don't lose out from what Daniel did.
Yeah.
You know, but like I said, in some people, it was a draw down the middle. You got about 60 people over here that got taken advantage, and then you got like 30 or 40 people over here that's been taken advantage of. The 60 people over here, they already hit out con artists, but then the other people over there, they still in the fog, like they don't believe this happened to them. Oh no, not Daniel. He wouldn't do this. Yeah. So they still got the rug pulled over their eyes. Just because they don't, I don't know. You know, I'm not going to be a judge of a person, but some people just don't believe that happened, or that he would do something like that.
They don't.
So they're still waiting on him, because he's still telling them, oh, I'm gonna get you the paperwork, I'm gonna get you your indentures. I met with the chief. I'm gonna still do it. I have the
Because that's in
land
the God.
ownership. He's
That's
still
how they
running
got to
some
hold
other
on
game.
to, y'all.
Why?
It's Daniel's word. They hold on, and they don't want to make him mad, because y'all saw what he did last night when he was mad, honey. Remember when he said, if you have faith, you'll get your land. If you don't, you're going to lose your land, or something like that. I'm going to play it for y'all. Because he responded about every last one of these people, okay?
It's a whole bunch of people over there that's actually going to the meetings and listening to the meetings that's being had with the chief and how things are moving forward. Yeah.
Wow. I'm just speechless.
Yeah, well,
I think out of all the stories I've done, this one is the worst.
Yeah. All of the stuff that I've seen online, this one is the truth.
Yeah. This is
because it's not it's all of the stuff, you know.
Yeah.
And I would have thought that it would have never been gonna call me. Ain't nobody gonna get me like that. But that's why I tell my wife, like, yo, you take your time with to be. You want to be. Oh no, I wanna get it done. I understand you want to get it done, but you don't never pay nobody in full when they doing a job for you.
No.
It was a lesson learned.
Mm-hmm.
You pay them in installments, and if you don't see no progress being made, then you question that. You hold up. You don't just pay them for the whole job.
She probably was just excited, but that's what they do. That's what I keep telling people. It's all an emotional buy. They pull on your emotions. They pull on your heartstrings. That's what they
exactly
do.
What it is.
Mm-hmm.
It's emotional buy.
Yeah, it is, and that's how they do it. That's how they do it. That's why you don't think logically when you're doing it, when you're making these purchases, because it doesn't make sense.
No.
You know, then when you step back,
when you start playing, you stand behind the Bible and you put God in front of it, and you put your family out there. You be like, nah, this can't be.
Exactly.
This can't be. You know.
Yes. Yes. What religion is he?
Well, he positions himself like he's a Christian.
But see,
he's a Christian.
But when he says different things, it lets me know he ain't nothing. He just pretending to be a servant of God, but he's not, because he mixes too much stuff. Like he'll say the Most High, then he'll say Yahshua, then he'll say Yahweh, and they don't. People who follow Yahweh don't mix it and say Most High. You know, they don't do that. So that's why I'm like, he don't know. He don't believe in nothing. This is the game he's playing. Especially when he was in the music industry, that let me know he'll do anything.
Yeah, I watched that video too of him. That last video, I watched that too. He was talking about they told him to drink sperm and blood, and I was like, yeah, those Satanists.
He is. And then he gonna say he wanted to know, where was the sperm coming from? Was it the source or was it a cup? Now, if you wasn't gonna do it, why did it matter where it was coming from?
Exactly.
Because this man hasn't dabbled with the devil. He plays with the devil. Somebody else wrote me and told me that he uses black magic, and I believe it.
He do, and it backfires on him too. Because when we was there, he was sick. That was his excuse for why he couldn't meet us. He said he had a bad case of diarrhea. Everything that he eat, it comes right out. And then he was looking real skinny and emaciated, like he just looked sick. When I seen him, I was like, damn, you got some problems going on.
Yeah, he do. He look like that now. And see, you know what? I didn't even play this part. So how do he know that this dude was saying that he looks sick? How do he know that? How do he know that part? That he look emaciated? Because he do.
And then I seen that cross on his face.
Yes.
When I seen that cross on his face, I looked at the other two dudes I was with. I was like, oh no.
He the devil. Yeah.
I was like, what did we get ourselves into? Robbing people? You outright taking advantage of people? That's when you're wrong. That's when you sold your soul.
Oh, shoot. Hold on, we got to get off of here. Hold on. Hold on now. Y'all can see my bank account information. This must be the old one. Okay, I'm just going to play it. Oh, y'all can't hear it. Hold on, let me get past that part. Okay. I told y'all I've been trying to do this and do crazy stuff, trying to transfer money, do things at the same time. Okay, hold on. Hold on, let me put it back up here. I'm going to go edit this one too. Okay.
High king level. You ain't supposed to be doing no foul stuff in the chief or the king's name.
Right.
And be able to just walk away and go back to your regular life again and still continue to keep scammers. He ain't stopped. After they had that big meeting, he came back and he made another video and he went back online and he was sitting there talking arrogant. Like he literally didn't do nothing. And I'm saying, if I'm one person myself and I know you $6,000,
wow.
I know me. And I know what the other people was saying. So I'm looking at this dude like, God, when will you humble yourself, man?
Wow.
Just go somewhere and be quiet in the bushes with the money and hide until it run out or something. But to still continue to keep making videos and continuing, I said, this dude gotta be a lunatic. Something mentally gotta be wrong with this. I'm telling you.
Wow.
But we gonna see how it play out. Cause we ain't got nothing but time. And you know, as a gambler or your family, or when it comes to money business, you don't give no more than what you can afford to give. Somebody come and say they want to borrow some money from you, you don't give it if you can't afford to give it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. So I want to ask you, do you want me to share your story or what do you want me to do? Do you want me to tell people?
You can share the story. I don't care. I don't have nothing. My wife, to tell you the truth, my wife don't really want to say nothing too much about it. She's just choosing to deal with the people now that's going on. Because like I told you, they appointed a new lady as the, I don't know what they call her, the first lady or the head lady.
Yeah.
Of the first mother or whatever they use in their culture language.
I think they call it the queen mother. Is that what they call it? Yeah, the queen mother.
But they appointed this guy Marvin, that was going to the meeting with the king when he found out that, because this lady is from the UK too. Check this out. This lady's from the UK too. I think she's a Jamaican. When she found out that she was getting scammed and getting the runaround, her builder, her contractor guy that was actually building her house was like, oh no, I'm a Ghanaian. He started speaking up. And then when he started speaking up,
oh, Daniel said something about that too. Remember? He said that the Ghanaians will start saying stuff just to get you basically hyped up and tell you, oh, you paying too much. So basically, he's saying the Ghanaians got in her head.
And them wound up putting him in the position like, okay, y'all creditable, y'all speaking up. We finding out that all this stuff has been going on. They put him in charge. And then that's when he started being the one to relay the message of what's going on, making the videos of the updates of what's happening, what's being taken place, and how they're going to move forward with the people who got screwed over.
So do you think they're really trying to fix it, or you think this is just to keep everybody? All right, we're going to stop right there with this one. All right, and so I'm going to go in and clean this one up because y'all see I still got some stuff I got to go in here and fix with this one. So I'm going to go in and fix this. take out, the information, make it look right, and then I'll release it so y'all can see it. Okay, so y'all can see the rest of it. The ending is just basically, us, saying goodbye, thank you, for the interview. So that was the interview, and that was really a sad interview. I thought that was really a sad interview, y'all. I felt really sorry for him and his situation, and I really appreciate him, taking the time to talk to us about that. He said on the interview that his daughter had left without telling him. In 1996, Child Protection African Goddess Says Convention is a what does that say? Multilateral treaty covering, so they have a treaty, Child Protective Treaty, since 1976. If she's from the UK, she probably was the main caregiver of the child, but the dad would be within his rights to take her back to the UK, especially if she's previously in school. And she can. The mom made a video about the dad coming to Ghana and picking up the daughter. Oh, that's how you know. Okay, London lady says, African Goddess says, that already. We call it parental child abduction in the UK. Yep. T&K, Donna says, T&K, you don't know what you're talking about regarding the Most High. Oh, what? Francis Kwame, yeah, that's his name. He's eating out, but living in a tent. Yep, he is a granddad. Is he? Oh, wow. Don't tell Kiki, haha. I know exactly what I'm talking about. What are y'all talking about? Alex says, yes, I convinced them to come from England with the 2 children, and right now I am an older couple that I left the Yahuda group early, helping them right now. Oh, so so you're saying there's an older family over there, an older couple that came for Yahuda. They couldn't live out there in Yahuda village, and you're helping them. The information is intelligence. This information is intelligence and objective. And any resistance is a sign of guilt or conviction. Thank you, Sherry. You folks up. What? Donovan, what are you saying? Up, folks, what's up? I'm here with the African channel. Okay, African channel. Hope he is prosecuted to the fullest for the nerve for what he's doing. I guess what he's doing, Lisa's saying. No, you don't. If you think that it's just Rastas or Jamaican that use the term Most High. Oh, that's what y'all talking about? Okay. Sad, these people are scared and trying to leave Babylon and run into the devil. News for the People TV says, because he's always trying to get his and let the rest lose out. He was on a recording with Daniel. He doesn't care about anyone else. He just needs him to sort his family. Oh, yeah, I'm watching my son. My car is stuck. He's trying to get it out for me. Oh, somebody out there helping him. Wow, it must have been really stuck, y'all. Yeah, it was. Oh, let me pay attention to y'all, okay? Donna says she didn't say it. Happy New Year to you too, Joy. Bernard was carrying other people's names to Donnelly. He's a snake. Well, Michael, funny you mentioned that. Because a video I released earlier, I got to go edit that one. Because, y'all, I told you this stuff is coming in so fast and so hot and heavy. And it's just me doing the videos and editing. So it takes a lot, okay? And sometimes I'll miss a little bit. So that one, I had some stuff I needed to go in and fix. So in that video, what you were listening to, if you didn't get a chance to hear it, it'll be up probably tomorrow or tonight. I'm not sure. It depends on what time I get out of here. That one is not that much. I just got to do some editing, and then re-upload it. This one, I'm going to edit this one and upload it also. Now, so you can go back and look at this one. So, in that video that I took down earlier, that was Bernard talking to Daniel. And he was talking about one of the ladies who was supposed to be taking over, who did take over. Okay? He was talking about her. And it was disturbing to me. And I'm like, well, wait a minute. This is the man, Bernard, who made the first video, right? Yes. So I'm like, okay, so wait, I'm totally confused now. So him and Daniel were that close that he's like basically spying on other people, going back telling Daniel what they're saying. So I was like, what is really going on here? So when did him and Daniel fall out? And why did him and Daniel fall out? And why did he make his video? Is he mad at Daniel? I'm confused. Because the way he was talking to that man on the phone, no. He was telling him everything. Like that was his mission every day, all day, was to collect information and go back and tell Daniel. And now you're making a video about Daniel. I'm confused. I'm confused. So Bernard, I'm confused. This is quite an intriguing story. Yeah, it is. Yeah, Bernard, I'm really confused about you, dude. Maybe some of the other people, maybe Ghana Bound, or maybe the lady, Miss Lady that I'm talking to, maybe they can clear it up for me. But right now, it's looking like it's looking like something's not right with this dude. Oh, thank you, Abolia. Is that how you say it? Thank you. That was sweet. Thank you so much. So yeah, it's looking like something is not right. Now look, y'all, I'm gonna try to go through these comments real quick. But y'all know we got to get on. Oh, good. It's only an hour and 27. So I ain't been talking that much. Okay, so what we're going to do now, we're going to Bernard. Oh, wait a minute. Bernard is who is it? Look, y'all. Bernard is two-faced. Cannot be trusted. Miss Starflower, are you serious? Because I'm wondering, why was he talking about that lady like that? That was horrible what he was doing. Horrible. I couldn't, and then he went and talked. I'm like, that's why he didn't want to say Daniel's name. He said the broker, because that's his friend. It sounds like that's his buddy. So I don't know what happened. Are they just mad at each other? Oh, y'all went up too far. I don't know what's happening here. Okay, hold on. Let me put my glasses on. He says, this one says, it is a lie. He said the Most High told him to help his people. Okay, we read that. So we're going to go down some more. Let me just start going up. I don't want down. These stories are scary for people trying to be expats. No, they shouldn't be scary. They should open your eyes and inform you on how to move safely in Africa. Because like I say, I go to Africa all the time, but I move safely. I don't do these type of things, okay? And that's why we do these shows, so you can know how to move safely, so you won't be in trouble, so you won't wind up on Kiki Loves Nigeria, because nobody want to be on here. If you on here, it probably ain't too good, okay? It probably ain't too good. So you don't want to be on here, okay? You don't want to be a story on Kiki Loves Nigeria. That ain't your goal in your expat life, okay? So please pay attention to what we talk about. He only made the video because Daniel released the tit for tat. Is that what this is? Is that what this is? Because the video, the recording that I played, you guys, that I have, Daniel actually released that recording. Didn't you, Daniel? Daniel released that recording to the group. Yes. So news for the people was saying that Bernard wanted to get Daniel back. So he released this video. Bernard, is that true? Bernard is supposed to come on here next week. Bernard, is that true? Out of all the people, he's the only one that has not physically contacted me. The other ones have, but he has not. Bernard, is that true? Is that true? Because we want to know. We want to know. Daniel looks like he's mixed with air. Who cares what Daniel is mixed with? Nobody gives two sticks what Daniel is mixed with. Thank you, TNK. But thank you for your observation. Bernard is on a recording with Daniel saying he don't care about no one. He only cares about himself and his family. He's a snake. That's the one I played today. That's what he's saying. He don't care about anybody. He just cares about himself. Mm-hmm. Is that true, Bernard? Because Daniel released the recording. Is it true? We're just trying to figure out what's going on. Because we'll help you get the word out, but we need to know what's up. We need to know. What's the dealio? He can't try this behavior in Jamaica. No way. Because I'm trying. Hey, Daniel, you tell us. Daniel, why did he make that video? Did he make why do you think he made the video? Do you think he made the video to get back at you? Or do you really think he's upset about his land? Because from the video I'm about to tell you, Daniel don't think he's upset about the land. He don't think none of them upset about the land. I also advised him to stop selling land because it's not a good thing at Choose Life. Okay. He couldn't try. Okay, we read that. I must be going up. All right, y'all. So let's get a couple more comments. Then we're going to watch with Daniel's response. All right, because Daniel has responded to these allegations, and he broke it down very clearly. Mm-hmm. Very clearly. But there's two sides to every story. So Daniel's going to have his perspective. The victims are going to have their perspective, and the truth is somewhere in the middle. That's where the court system usually come in at. Because everybody has their perspective of what happened. And when they were done praying, I tried to bless them by telling them to go and sin no more. What? Y'all talking about a scripture? Okay, so let's watch. How much money is he meant to have scammed from the people he has sold land to? Well, he wasn't really legally able to sell the land until 2024. Okay, so the land he was selling in 2022 and 2023, he was not supposed to be selling that land. Okay, so the man who was just talking, he told you it was $6,000 from him. Ghana Bound said it was $4,000 from from him, and I forgot how much the lady I was talking to. I saw her receipts on how much she's giving him. She's giving him about $6,000 also, and that's the person I'm calling Miss Lady. So there's a lady in this also. Okay. So let's get on the next video. Hold on. I think I got a message. Okay. This comment says, do you know why he had to leave Jamaica? His own family. What? Listen to this. Do you know why he had to leave Jamaica? His own family tried to poison him. What family does that to good people? That's why they said he definitely was not in Jamaica. I don't know what to. This is wild. The wife is the one to watch. She is scary. Believe it or not, the wife is the true mastermind behind the scamming. Daniel is the puppet and she pulls the strings. Well, after the message that I got today about the wife, I believe it. I believe she's the mastermind behind the scamming. I don't doubt that 100%. According to the person, according to the document that I have, yeah, I don't doubt that at all. Daniel, you know what I'm talking about, don't you? I'm not going to put that out just yet. We're going to save that for another day. She's trying to make me out to be evil for telling the truth. Right. I saw that. Yeah, I saw that when she was doing that. I'm like, oh, this lady is sick. She is sick. You're sitting there trying to manipulate her with the while you sitting next to the master manipulator wearing the same outfit you done had on and I don't know how many videos because it's the only nice outfit you've had in quite some time because you people don't come from money from what I hear. Y'all not used to this type of money. Y'all not used to this type of lifestyle. No. So when y'all start getting the money, y'all lost your mind. So the way she was talking to you, Joy, I didn't appreciate that at all. Not at all. From a scammer who's sitting there with an outfit on that she done had on for I don't know how long that the community bought. Trying to talk about you got your joy in your heart, Joey. Why don't you show Joey? I'm like, are you really trying to spin words? And look who, Daniel. That's who I'm talking to. Daniel. I don't waste my time with the nonsense. Daniel. What's your last name? And tell me what was going on in the UK before y'all left. How was y'all making money? You said you own businesses, right? A facial company. Were you doing anything on the side to make money? Did you have any side hustles? What about your wife? What was she doing, Daniel? What was she doing to make money? Or were you doing the side hustle together? I got another question, Daniel. How come your wife doesn't go back to the UK when you go? Why don't you all go together and take the kids? You got enough money to take a whole trip. Why doesn't your wife go, Daniel? I'm just curious, just asking. Daniel. In his last rant, he also stated that, honey, we about to play that. 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 She's sitting there next to somebody who think they the Messiah, the King of Judah. And she got the nerve to try to talk about somebody and insult somebody. And you sitting there with somebody who talk about they the Messiah. They the Messiah. But he's accused of scamming. He's accused of being a scammer. but he's also / the Messiah. He's going to say, I didn't say I was the Messiah. You said, what did he say? He was the king of Judah. We about to play it, y'all. We about to play it. Joy, you've been doing your homework. Are you the same Joy that came on the live yesterday while I was watching the replay of the Kiing's performance yesterday? Yeah, we about to, that was unbelievable. Now, let's put that on here so y'all can see what we're talking about. So we're not going to listen to all the ranting and raving because it just got a little bit ridiculous. So we're not going to listen to all of that. But this is the man we are talking about. This is Daniel. I'm trying to figure out Daniel's last name. Because from what I hear, it ain't Kings. King or Kings or whatever. It ain't that. Is that your last name, Daniel? You got my email. Hit me up.
So we are live. We can knock them down, rack them up. Let's wait for the demons to come away from their shrines so they can log in. Let's wait for the mockers and let's wait for the scoffers. Let's wait for the clout chasers. Let's wait for the clout chasers. Come on in.
Chasers.
I have a word for you from the Father that's going to make your blood boil. Come on in.
If somebody look like this and tell you they got a word from you from the Father and they look like this, you better run the other way.
Come on in. Share this live. Share it. You don't be sharing the mocking and scoffing, so share this one.
The mocking and scoffing.
Just put something in their pipe for them to smoke it. Share this one.
A riot.
You have awoken the lion.
Yeah, the Lion King.
Father awoke me this morning with a gloriful message. Gloriful message. You have awoken the lion.
Yep.
Come in.
What you say, London lady? Yeah, the Lion King. We've awoken the Lion King. We sure have. Look at it.
I read up in here today. We're coming with the Most High sword for you mockers and you scoffers. We're coming for you.
Look at this man, people, who gave this man money. How can you trust somebody? Look at this man.
Holy Spirit, come on in.
Look at this.
Share this live. We're going to share the rubbish. We're going to share the hearsay and the lies. So share this one. I'm done with you all.
How you can follow him?
I don't think you can move on your time. I don't move on your time. I move on the Most High's time. That's who we move on. The Most High's time. I don't move on the time of weak vessels. I tell them that it's time to address the truth. I'll tell you when it's time. Don't come in here today with your little half-hearted comments because I ain't having it today.
Now look at it.
This ain't your time. This is the Most High's time.
Here's God.
This how he play the music. We don't want the monetized.
Is he a Rasta? So see, people, that's y'all talking about he's a Christian. Is he a Christian? Rasta is foreign. That's a religion, y'all. Do y'all know that? Rastas are a religion. They have a whole practice. So now he's singing Rasta. He talking about Rasta. He's a Rasta. He's a Christian. I don't know what the Most High people are. I don't know who they are. They could be anybody. Say Most High. Then he say Yahweh, Yahshua. Then he talks about the God in the Old Testament. This man doesn't believe anything. This man believes in himself. And if you can't tell that, keep watching Kiki Loves Nigeria.
We don't worship money out here. We don't worship money out here. We don't want the monetization. I want the demons to come on in. Mockers, scoffers, come on in. I don't know what you think you'll get when you come in here, but you better be prepared. Record this one. Write it down. Take a picture. I will not answer you. Tell me that I'm on my high horse. I'm on the horse of the Most High. Anointed agitation. He put it in me this morning. At 6 o'clock this morning, I woke up. Confess. Every knee shall bow, every tongue shall confess. So you demons in the comment, bring it.
So did y'all notice he kept saying every knee shall bow and every tongue shall confess? But the end of that scripture says that Jesus Christ is Lord. He's saying it like every knee shall bow and every tongue shall confess. What? That they were wrong? That he was the Savior? That's how he's saying it. Y'all don't notice that? Y'all don't notice how he keeps saying that? Like we gonna bow and to him?
Look, he needs to put on some weight. I need to calm down. I will never calm down. This is the power of the Most High. You're going to get this work today.
No, you've been getting this work.
We have been fasting and praying against these demons and these evil workers, these weak vessels. You're going to get it. You're going to get it. So you can comment on my appearance. That don't faze me. That don't faze me.
Right.
I had 2 kilos in shall confess. So you demons in the comment, bring it, bring it. You can't bring me down. You're weak. You are weak. You are weak. You mock and you scoff at the Most High. You are weak.
But you're not the Most High. You're not the Most High. We're laughing at you. You are not the Most High.
Bring the Most High into this. This is all about the Most High. This is all about the Father and his weak children.
No, we're laughing at
weak
you, dude.
Vessels that let the enemy use you. Let the enemy use you to bring down your own brother. Let the enemy use you to bring down your own brother. And you're weak. You have Jezebel spirits.
No,
you have the
no. It sounds like what really happened is that you and Bernard had some kind of, I don't know what, and you released some information he gave you. Why you did that, I don't know. And it seemed like that's when it all started. That's when it all started coming to the surface. So that's where it started with your friend.
The spirit of Jezebel. You have these water demon spirits in you, and it can be seen. You're ugly. Look. You are ugly. I see the ugliness in you, demons. I see it in you, and the Father sees it in you too. And I can come up here and stand in his authority because he gave me the authority to do so. He gave me the authority to do so. You cannot do anything to me that my Father can't do to me. Nothing you can do to me. You are weak, and you have been weak. All of these men that are spoken about me. Imagine they never came forth to speak to me to get land. They sent their wives. Weak vessels. And that's why you're in the mess that you are in, because your rites of passage has gone wrong. You were too weak to complete it. You come to the mouth and the spirit has taken over you. The wicked spirit has taken over you, and you have fallen for it. You have fallen for it. You weak vessels.
Well, Daniel, what's your last name? That's what I want to know. What is your last name? Okay, since we want to talk about weak vessels, what is your last name?
Discuss me, and you discuss the Most High. This morning, he showed me your faces. In each and every one of your faces, he lined you all up. He lined you all up and showed me these are the demons that come against you. These are the demons that come against you. And more so to showing me your face, he knows your face. He said, don't worry. I know their faces. I know their faces and what they do. I know their faces and what they do. You don't command me to speak. The Most High commands me to speak. You don't command me to.
He has little man syndrome.
You know who you are. You know exactly who you are. The scum of the earth. He showed me that you are so insignificant. He said, son, they are so insignificant. Like the scavengers in the sea. Like the scavengers on the earth. And he said, even the scavengers belong to me.
He went on like this for I don't know how
long. Do not come to us for land unless the Father has told you so. but you couldn't help yourself. You couldn't help yourself. You watched 1 episode or 2 episodes. You didn't do your research on Mr. King.
No,
You didn't do your due diligence
No,
on
you
Mr.
didn't,
King.
because you would have known.
You didn't do it, did you? You didn't do it. And you
Mm-mm.
found yourself caught up in a rites of passage that you can't handle.
No,
I
you're
told you,
right.
come to Africa because it's going to
He's telling you, you didn't do your research on me. You didn't know who you were dealing with. And now you've come to Africa and you can't make it through your rites of passage because you got to come through me.
show you yourself. It's going to show you your dirty, filthy, scum of the earth self. I will not mince my words today. I will not mince my words. I don't synthesize. I'm not desensitized, excuse me, to you sinners. You make me sick. You make me sick. And you make the Father sick, all of you. You come out here and you mock me and my family. You mock us. You put our pictures up on the internet and our children's pictures up with your hateful lies. Woe be to you. I pray that you repent. I pray that you repent. I rebuke every demon, every witch, every wizard, every one of you with your destiny pots for your bed under. I rebuke every last one of you that worship anything other than the Most High. You're disgusting. Absolutely disgusting. I'm going to take my time with this. You ain't going to command me. We need to know the truth. How dare you come on my channel, who do you think you are? Who do you think I am for you to come on my channel and command or demand? You can't demand anything from me. Do you know who I am? You have no idea. But you're going to get this work today. You're going to get it.
He be killing me. You going to get this work today.
That I shall not suffer a witch. Thank you, Father. That we shall not suffer a witch. You know what he says about witches? Kill them. That's what he says about witches. Kill them. Do not suffer a witch.
But he didn't tell us who he's calling a witch. See, this is what I don't like, these little name calling games. You know, who you talking about, dude? Who's the witch? Who's the witch? Come on, Daniel. Tell us. Who you calling a witch?
You know who you are.
No,
Mrs.
we don't
Witch.
know.
There's
Who's
a few of you with your Jezebel spirits running around, stirring the pot, stirring your cauldrons. Your witches,
listen,
demons looking for clout, looking to be the queen mother. You demons, you wizards, looking to be the chief. All of this because you want to be the chief. You want to try and overthrow me. I never wanted.
So this is what he's saying it's all about. These people writing us and these people making these videos. It's all about them wanting to overthrow Daniel, which now if we sit back and ponder, think about how much money is involved. It could be some people who want to overthrow him, who admire him from afar and want to be in his position. We have to look at both sides of the story. Y'all know I'm fair. I'm fair. I look at both sides, all sides. So he may believe this. He may believe this. All right. He may believe it.
To be a chief. Only the Father can ordain me. Only the Father can ordain me and anoint me, which he has, the King of Judah. Put that in your pipe and smoke it. The King of
Judah. The God has anointed him to be the King of Judah.
You demons, you wizards, looking to be the chief. All of this because you want to be the chief. You want to try and overthrow me. I never wanted to be a chief. Only the Father can ordain me. Only the Father can ordain me and anoint me, which he has, the King of Judah. Put that in your pipe and smoke it. You have no idea. None whatsoever. You have lost your protection, your sins against the.
If he went to the hospital and said that God has anointed him the King of Judah, they would put him on a 3-day hold. They would put him on a 3-day hold. And I'm gonna stop laughing at this point, because there's certain mental illnesses that mimic like this, that present like this. They believe God talks to them. They have these grandiose positions, like I am the King of Judah. God has told me I am the King of Judah. You go to the hospital talking like that, or you say that around your doctor, you're going to be on a 3-day hold. Because schizophrenia is one of the ones that comes to the top of my head. They don't sleep. They don't eat. They have this heightened sense of heightened religious. They're very highly religious. And they always are these important individuals like him, the King of Judah.
Innocent, you're going to pay for. Your sins against the innocent. You have come up against the innocent with your sins and your research and your bandwagon jumping on bandwagons because you want to get clout. Because all of a sudden now you're brave. There are men here that I have had to deal with that haven't had a word to say. Church mouses, church rats, should I say. They haven't said a word. Not a word.
He really think people are scared of him. Why are y'all scared of Daniel? Somebody please tell me. Why is everybody scared of this man?
And now one comes out, and just like sheep, they all follow. Everybody is coming out. Everybody is coming out to jump off the cliff, because that's where you're going. That's where you're all going. You're going to follow the sheep off the cliff. You're blind, you weak men. You're weak. Your wives are stronger than you. Your wives are stronger than you.
Your wives are stronger than you. Only thing I have to say to that, Daniel, is what is your last name? Okay. When you explain that, then we'll answer the question about whose wife is really stronger. Okay. We're going to find out who the real weak man is when we find out about your real last name. Okay. The story about your last name. All right.
I'm going to name names. Your time is coming. I'm going to name names.
You sure did.
I have the evidence. I have videos. I have voice notes. You think Mr. Kiing does things by half? You think
that was one of the voice notes that I played for you. That's one of his voice notes.
Started this thing on a whim and didn't know what I was doing. No, I was collecting evidence from day one.
He's setting y'all up from day one. He's telling y'all, I've been setting y'all up from day one. I've been watching y'all movements from day one. I didn't trust y'all from day one. And people have been giving this man money. These are the people who are giving this man their money.
Because I know what my people are like, and I know the people that I am dealing with. I have the evidence, but I ain't a fool. I'm not a foolish man like you. I'm wise. I will not put myself in a position. I fought for this land, but I will not die for this land. I will die for the Most High. I will die for the Most High, but I will not die for land. For you, crabs in a barrel people that want to bring people down. You used to love the Kings, didn't you? You used to love us when we was in the tent, and you thought we were suffering. You think that we went to the tent because we had no choice. That's what you think. You think we were homeless and we went to the tent. That's what you think. You think we were suffering in the tent.
Daniel, but isn't that what you were doing with the GoFundMe? Asking for money so you could get out of the tent because you didn't have enough to build your house because someone scammed you? Isn't that how you got in the tent? Didn't you need money to get out of the tent because you were scammed? So you're trying to tell us now that y'all was sitting on money when y'all was sitting in the council house? Was y'all sitting in the council house in the UK? Oh, maybe I didn't hear that. I'm sorry.
Little did you know that we was in Ghana for 1 year with that tent. We bought that tent from the UK because the Most High told us to bring the tent. He
Because
told us
you
to
knew
bring
it.
it.
You knew you'd be.
We knew what we was going to be faced with.
Yeah.
We knew everything we was going to be faced with. You're weak. You couldn't spend one night in a tent in the bush where me and my family spent. You couldn't spend one night in that bush. Not even Ghanaians can spend one night in the bush where we stayed in a tent.
But guess what? Ghanaians, Gambians, Cameroonians, Nigerians, nobody's going to do that. And they're laughing at you for doing that and putting your family through that. That doesn't make you a tough guy. That makes you something's wrong up here, that you would put your family through that. And especially that little girl, those little bitty kids, dude. I don't even believe that. That doesn't make you special. You think that makes you special? Doesn't make you special at all. Oh, hi. I know. That's what I want him to admit, though. Okay. So, how do you pronounce it, Tyann? Tyann says he created his own name off my mom's name. Now, who's the weak man here? You created a name off your wife's name. You gave up your whole family name to take your wife's name because her last name was Kiing. Now, Daniel, I want to know about the little girl. I want to know what was going on there with the little girl. You want to talk about that? Because I want to know that.
Unscathed.
I just
Unfazed.
started feeling things was really bad for those kids there. Not only her, the 16-year-old, but for the other little kids that are still there. Because what kind of man, like I said, takes their kids, just like when I wanted to move to the Gambia, I could not take my niece. She was 15 then. And we were not even going to live in the jungle. We were going to live in a house. But I couldn't take her from everything she loves because that's what I wanted to do. That was too selfish of me. But you didn't care, Daniel. You didn't care. You didn't care. That shows you the mindset of this man.
Protected by the Most High. Nobody could touch us in that village. Nobody. That's why we could go in a tent.
No, they didn't want to touch you. Don't believe this man. If they wanted to touch him, they would have. They didn't want to touch him. They felt sorry for them.
In the bush, in the middle of nowhere, and clear
And
land in the middle of the bush, and not even snakes could come down on us because we trample on snakes.
Stop. Y'all know he lying. He trying to say the snake. They was right there by the river. Y'all know them daggone snakes was coming up on them all the time. He needs to quit. He lies too much. See, the baby girl said they were suffering in the tent. I know you were suffering in the tent. And he a dirty dog for bringing you to the tent. He's a dirty dog for that. But your mom was in love, baby. I'm going to tell you, your mom was in love following this fool. And then you get caught up in the middle of it. And I'm so sorry that happened to you. And I pray everything in your life gets worked out. Because this is so wrong what these people have done to you and those little kids that are still over there. Ain't no telling what they're going through. Yeah, I know you were suffering. I can't even imagine how you were suffering. Mosquitoes, flies, the rain, the wind, the heat. You can't even take a daggone bath the way you want to. And women have cycles. They need to thoroughly clean themselves when they are on their cycle. You can't even clean yourself good and you on your cycle in a daggone tent. And this is what this man has made this little girl live through. And he want to come on here and scold us. You want to come on here and scold us? I'm going to give you that work, okay? I'm going to give you that work.
None of you could do that. You're going to get this work today, and you're going to hear me today, because I'm mad. Because my father's mad, and he woke me up with anointed agitation.
I'm mad.
So share this live.
Like a key.
Because when it comes to the mocking and the scoffing of my family, you share that live, don't you?
What you gonna do?
Your little disgusting messages
you
underneath.
Mad. So what you gonna do?
Disgusting messages underneath. You came for me and my family, well, we're coming for you. This life is nothing. This life is just the word of the Father I'm bringing to you. I ain't ready to come yet. The Father said, do not defend yourself. Do not defend yourself. Have self-control. Because the way the Jamaican wants to come out in me and tell Honor about your underneath, to tell Honor how you're nasty, to tell Honor how you are unintelligent, you have no idea.
But who is he talking about
idea.
here?
The Father said,
I'm wondering who he talking about.
Yourself.
That's nasty, and this is somebody he talking about. I don't know who he talking about here.
I will give you the time when to defend yourself. Sit back and collect the receipts. You better know I got a suitcase full of them.
Well, let's see them, dude.
A suitcase full of them.
Let's see
I will not die for your measly little land. I won't even die for my land. I will die for the Father only. You think I'm going to put myself out here on a limb for you mockers and you scoffers that have your idols wrapped around your neck, that worship idols, you idol worshippers. You think I'm going to, you're unintelligent. Unintelligent. I can count on two hands the amount of people that have reached out to the kings that understand exactly what is going on. Exactly what's going on. I can count on one hand the amount of people that reached out and said, Mr. King, we are praying for your family because we see exactly what is coming. You have no idea. You didn't do your due diligence on Mr. King. You didn't do your due diligence on Life with the Kings.
No, they didn't.
You didn't do your due diligence full stop.
No.
You just thought you could throw your money.
Because when you see that, when y'all seen that inverted cross on his face, y'all should have ran the other way.
At me to get you land, and that your land was going to come to you, and there was going to be no obstacles. Well, more fool you. Woe to you. Because I told you in the beginning.
What? He said you are a fool if you thought you were going to get the land and it wasn't going to be any obstacles. I can't believe what this fool, you see, God will always make the devil display himself. This devil is telling y'all everything. He just told y'all, how dare y'all think y'all going to get this land and it's going to be easy? How dare you think that? Why did y'all think it was going to be easy?
I told you in the beginning that this is a rites of passage. And when you come to the motherland, listen.
Rites of passage. What does he mean? Only certain people can own the land? This doesn't sound like a cult to y'all.
This is paradise. You think we just came out here and lived in paradise? Is that what you think? You have no idea. And you're putting people's lives in danger. People's children's lives in danger.
You don't even know how they ate.
And have to.
I'm just now thinking, how did they even eat? Let alone take baths. How did they eat?
Cheat to come and tell me that I've put people's lives in danger and that I've made people homeless.
You have. And you have put people's lives in danger because Bernard's family's life is in danger. Believe it or not, it is.
You have no idea. And if you want the truth before I give it to you, you better go to the Father. You better repent and go to the Father and pray about it. Because that's the only way you're going to get this truth before the Father gives me the authority to give it to you. You have bragged and boast about shutting down our accounts. You have bragged and boast about shutting down our finances.
Ooh, that's
You have
good.
bragged and boast about taking food out of our children's mouths.
You took food out of other people's kids. You took food out of Bernard's kid's mouth. You took food out of Mr. Man who's interview. You took food out of his mouth. You took food out of Ghana Bound's kid's mouth. That don't matter though, right? Miss Lady, you took food out of her kid's mouth. That don't matter though, right? All that matters is what's done to you.
Jezebel spirits. You Jezebel spirits. You make me sick, and I rebuke every last one of you in the mighty name of the Most High, the conquering Lion of Judah. I rebuke every last one of you, every devil worshiper, every one of you that is covered by demons that think you can be out here fortifying yourself with demons. Natives and foreigners, you're all the same.
Listen.
You don't come out here and you get caught up.
That's true.
You think you know, you have no idea.
They do
share
get
this live. I'm still waiting. Ain't enough mockers. He doesn't fund darkness. So you could be monetized off Mr. King and everyone else that you try to come for. You're disgusting, weak vessels because you're going to burn in hell. Keep putting it out. Keep putting my children's faces up there. Keep doing it. You are digging yourself a dirty, hot hole.
You put your kid's face up there. You the one got your kid's face on your channel, on the channel banner. What are you talking about, dude?
It's hot in Ghana. Your father showed me this morning. He showed me that you're going to combust and he's going to put you back together again. And you're going to combust and he's going to put you back together again. And you're going to combust for eternity. Combust from the heat that is going to be underneath you. You are going to combust because you have no idea what you speak of. No idea what you speak of. You just jump on the bandwagon for views. And you have your little sayings, the Lion King. No, you will address me as...
Oh, he talking about us, y'all. Oh, London lady, you hurt his feelings. You shouldn't have called him the Lion King.
Mr. King.
No, we will address you as the Lying King because that's what you are. The Lying King. We will address you as such. Okay? If I don't address you as the Lion King, I'm going to call you Daniel because King is not your name, dude.
Mr. King.
That ain't your name. That's
I don't respond to people that are beneath me, that have no intelligence. I don't respond to you. You're not worth me bringing clout to you. To you. You're going to have to come to my...
But y'all, he just made a whole hour video responding to us and everybody who said anything about him.
My channel for that. You have to come to my channel for that. I ain't bringing clout to you. The Father doesn't fund darkness.
You're right.
He doesn't fund darkness.
You're right, dude.
So you could be monetized off Mr. King and everyone else that you try to come for.
Oh, you're talking about me, y'all.
Weak vessels claiming that they have evidence. Then bring it. Then you not bring it. You not bring your receipts. Because everything you've brought so far has been weak. And only the weak have fallen for it. Only the weak. I asked the Father, Father, this feels like a punishment. Is this a punishment or are you using me?
Okay, let's go some more.
I know that you failed, but I know you failed. But our salvation is down to self. That's my one regret. I should have left them to themselves. You guys don't even have intelligence. You don't even have the brain cell enough to figure.
Okay, I'm gonna go.
The only authority.
Because he went on like this for this, just about this whole video. He just did this.
A clear sky. Ask yourself that. When was the last time you kept your Sabbath? When was the last time you cleansed yourself in the name of the Most High? When was the last time you kept his feast days?
And he got an issue with bathing. So he always talk about somebody not bathing. So he must have an issue with not bathing, because usually what somebody talks about as somebody else's issue, that's usually their issue.
When was the last time you got on your knees and repented?
Yeah,
When was the last time you saw the...
this dude.
I salute
Nobody
you.
listening to that. Go to his channel, listen to that.
Me and my family have you in our prayers. We even... It makes their blood boil.
Okay, let's see if
your blood ain't boiled yet. You're gonna combust. Be not silent, O Most High, of my praise, for the wicked and deceitful mouth, his fatherless children.
No.
When they see me, they wag their heads. Help me. Bed are you sleeping on, Bernard?
Okay, listen to this, y'all.
And I'll put to
This
shame.
when he started
Your
to tell
servant
me.
will be glad. May my
Okay,
accusers be
listen.
clothed with dishonor. May they be wrapped in their own shame as a cloak. With my mouth, I will give thanks to the Most High. I will praise him in the midst of from. He stands in the night in the right hand of the needy ones to save him from those who condemn his soul to death. And so it is. I hope you got
not
that
really
word.
part of who he
I hope
is.
you got it.
This is all fake.
I've been repeating these words every single day. All praises to those that have reached out to me and have given me words of encouragement. My brothers and sisters that have reached out to our family, that have given us words of encouragement. Because these demons, the enemy, and you look at these people online and they're just mere people, and I know you feel for them, but you can't see the enemy working through them. You can't see the enemy working through them.
It's very dangerous.
Mr. King doesn't own the land. Oh no. Mr. King is selling family land instead of stool land. Oh yeah. Mr. King was never authorized to sell land. Oh yeah. Mr. King was given free land and now he's selling it to us. Okay. Mr. King is a scammer. All right. You have no idea. I never saw Mr. King for 6 months when I came to Ghana. Lies. Whose bed are you sleeping on? Whose bed are you sleeping on, Bernard? Is that not my bed and my mattress that I gave you? Whose bed is your children sleeping on? Are they not?
This, I thought, it was a low blow. I thought this was just, I don't care how mad I am at a person, I am not going to come and say, whose bed are you sleeping on? Whose bed are you and your wife sleeping on? Whose bed are you and your kids sleeping on? I'm not going to do that. These people have gone, this man goes to an all new low.
Sleeping on my children's bed. The lies you are spewing. Are they not sleeping on my children's bed? Do you not sleep at night with your wife on me and my wife's king size bed?
That's horrible.
You're sleeping on the king's bed, yet you didn't see me for 6 months since you came to Ghana. And the only time you saw me is when I come to the land to do a photo shoot with my wife. Oh, I remember that time I came to the land to do a photo shoot with my wife and didn't even fart upon you. I remember that time very clearly, but don't lie to the people and say that you haven't seen Mr. King for 6 months. Was you not swimming in the swimming pool of my home? Was you not swimming in the swimming pool of my home? Are you not sleeping on my bed currently tonight? Bernard and your family? Bernard Willis? Yes, I will call your names. Derek Miller, Garnet Bound. Are you not sleeping in Kwame's home, in his guest suite that we helped him to build tonight? Are you not sleeping there? Derek Miller, Ghana Bound, out here spewing lies. Would you not going back and forth to your land? Oh, Mr. King, we love the land. The land is great. Was you not at my house begging for money every 5 minutes? Oh, Mr. King, can I just borrow your Wi-Fi? Can I just borrow this? Can I just borrow that?
This is horrible. But this is how people will do you. This why I don't ask nobody for nothing. I will go without before I ask people, because this is what people will do to you. They will throw it up in your face. What they do for you, now see, when we go to Africa, we're supposed to be a community. You know, we're supposed to stick together. Sometimes you might not have Wi-Fi. Sometimes you may have Wi-Fi and I don't have Wi-Fi. Sometimes I might have money. Sometimes you may not have money. So we work together. Your check come at the end of the month. My check come at the middle of the month. Okay, I'll loan you some money until then. But then you come on YouTube and you make a video about this. You make a video about this. I just cannot believe the things that this man is a grandfather. This is a grown man. This ain't a small boy. This is a grown grandfather. And this is what he's doing on YouTube.
And out of the kindness of our home, I gave it to you. Lying, 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 lying tongues.
Wow.
Lying tongues. You should be ashamed of yourself with your idolizing little stuff around your neck. I can't even speak. You make me sick. Demons. I should have saw from the beginning when you had your little idolizing stuff wearing around your neck exactly who you are. You're weak. All of you. Mr. Kirk, who was out there saying
they're weak, says the man who gave up his family name to make up a name from his wife's last name. He took his wife's last name, but they're weak.
That he's homeless because of Mr. Kiing. You lie, lie, lie. You wanted more land than you can afford. More land than you can afford. And because you couldn't afford to pay the land, I said, you're not going to get the 2 acres. You get the 1 acre that you are paid for. But you are going to pay for the paperwork to be changed to 1 acre. And your acre is still sitting there waiting for you for 1 whole year. Ain't you the one that was meant to do the solar panels for Yehuda Village and Ruby Village? Weren't you the one that was meant to do that, talking all that big talk from Jamaica? I do solar panels and I can do this. And you came here and you chatty, gossip. I know this one and that one and can't do anything. Jamaica Village, Abacha, you demon.
Okay, Hibacha.
Don't let me start.
That's the name, Hibacha. That's the person who I think is in charge now.
Speaking on you, you demonic energy from Jamaica Village. Oh, and the customers have all gathered together to go with him. He's a demon. Don't let me start speaking. I will name names.
See, I think, okay, now this is
Regina.
This matches the information that I have received. That these people have left him and gone with Hibacha and Miss Lady, because Miss Lady was appointed like the Queen Mother to oversee this once it was revealed to the Ghanaians what Daniel was doing. So that's why he's mad at these people.
Who has a grievance against my wife, who wants everything she sees my wife being, was the beginning of starting to spread these rumors. 6 acres she bought from us and was one of the first to have her paperwork.
Is he trying to say Regina is jealous of his wife? Is that what you said? I know you didn't say that.
Yet she contacted the bank, my bank, Barclays Bank, and had it shut down. So if you contacted
what? The bank is not going to shut it down unless she had proof that this was a scam. that he was scamming with that bank account. Regina did the right thing. This is what we're going to do. And I'm going to give you the information, what we're going to do next. She contacted the bank. That's what you're supposed to do. So his bank account is messed up. Now what you got to do is contact the FBI for U.S. people. And I think it's called Fraud Alert for people in the UK. And I'm going to post that on my channel, okay? Who you need to contact and file a complaint with so they can investigate this internet fraud. Because some people's bank won't give them the money back because it's been over, I think, 90 days. They won't give you the money back and they don't care if it's fraud or not. So your only recourse is either take him to small claims court, which you can do in the United States. You need his address. His address is on all these papers. Put his address down there. They will send him the paper. You have to serve him, send him the paper to UK. He has to come and appear in court. If he doesn't appear in court, he's going to lose by default. You send that to the judge in the UK, the district in UK, the judicial branch in the UK, and they will honor that judgment. Okay, they will honor that judgment. So that's the new plan. That's the next thing we're gonna do, because I don't believe in just sitting on here talking. No, we don't do that. We take action. So we're gonna take action. The GoFundMe needs to be reported also, because that's still up, taking money, and he is not living in that GoFundMe tent. He's not living out like that anymore. He done scammed everybody out their money. All right, hold on, y'all. What is his name? Salwa? She says, this is Tian's paternal aunt. I hope I'm saying her name right, Tyann. Tyann endured so much in her young life, and she is still dealing with the trauma. She had to grow up very quickly because of the situation she was forced into. I'm sorry, that was forced onto her. This is horrible. This is horrible. And I heard some of the things that she had to do. I was told some of the things that she had to do. But I want to save that for a show. That whole situation deserves a show on its own. I'm just waiting for her father to tell me, okay, Kiki, you can go with that. Because I want to ask Daniel about all of this. That's why I don't have nothing to say to her. Nothing do I have to say, because I'm a mother and I'm a grandmother. And there's no way I would allow any of that to happen to mine. And y'all believe these are God-fearing people? Daniel, why can't your wife go back to the UK? Daniel, why can't your wife go back to the UK?
The bank to say that I was a scammer. That means you got a refund. Yet you are still claiming your land. Yet you want to overthrow me.
You
and
overthrew
hug up
yourself.
with the chiefs to take over what
He's telling y'all what happened. Regina went to the chiefs. He telling y'all the devil will reveal himself every time. He telling y'all he mad because Regina went to the chiefs about her money.
started. You can have it. Regina, you can have it. You're going to choke on it. I prayed for the Father to release me from this a long time ago.
Why didn't you?
But my heart.
Why didn't you just quit if you didn't want to do it anymore? Why didn't you just quit? You didn't have to pray that he release you from it. He got mad because Regina went to the chief. And when Regina went to the chief, all hell broke loose. And I'm going to do, I got that for you also. Yeah, Daniel. We got receipts. They're coming. It's just one of me, dude. Just one.
Was like, Daniel, make sure your customers get their paperwork so that you have done exactly what you said to do. The father released me, okay? He released me, okay? There were customers sitting down in the meeting when the chiefs, minions, military, whatever you want to call them, attacked me. When they were slapping me and dragging me up because they said I insulted the chief. Because I said I no longer want to be a part of this mockery. I'll call you all out by name. Every last one of you that's involved. How dare you speak on me and tell lies when you sleep on my bed at night? How dare you tell lies and speak on me and Kwame when you stay in his guest suite at night? How dare you? Some scammer I am. Some scammer I am.
How dare you mistreat that little girl in your household? How dare you and your wife make her watch your kids? She wasn't even a teenager then. How dare you, when you were in the UK, make her watch your kids? How dare you sit around and let that happen? All the things that happened to that little girl, how dare you allow that to happen? That's why God whopping your head like that. Because I have no interest in you, Daniel. I don't even have interest in Ghana like that. Ghana just been coming to me lately, so Ghana must have some kind of interest in me. Your story just came to me. Just came to me. Just sat right down on my lap. I wasn't looking for you. But now I know why, Daniel. You was doing dirt. You was doing dirt. And while you was doing that dirt, you was doing the dirt in God's name. And God don't play that. God don't play that. See, God got people who serve God for real. Who serve God for real. God got warriors for real. Not for play, for real. He got real warriors. And when he sent his real warriors for you, you know it. You know it. And guess what, Daniel? He done sent for you. He done sent for you.
That everybody has had access to. Before I didn't run off and go live my best life in Jamaica, was on those little petty little pettants that you think is done something for my life.
They had to come get this girl. They had to come get this little girl. You had this child living in a tent during the rainy season. Yeah, and the rainy season ain't no joke. The rainy season is scary. The rainy season is really scary. Oh, okay. Okay, thank you. Okay, correction. I got a correction. The Abacha dude, he doesn't work with the lady Regina. Okay. So Hibacha was just somebody Daniel was mad at too, because he felt like Hibacha wanted to come up. And Regina was the lady he was telling us about. They not working together. Okay. They not working together at all. Oh, that's what I heard. I heard he was just like you, Daniel. I heard y'all was two peas in a pod. Okay, honey? Yeah, that's what I heard. So Daniel, honey, you know how we say, don't come for me unless I send for you. Well, guess what? God done sent for you. He done sent for you. He done sent for you.
No idea. And I can tell you right now, this is for my customers. For those that have kept
Listen,
the faith.
listen, y'all. This is where he get them. This is why the other man, wife got scared. For those who have kept the faith. If you keep the faith and you don't question me and you let me do what I want to, I'll give you your land when I feel like you deserve it. But if you question me, you get nothing.
You're going to get your land. For those that haven't, oh, woe be to you.
Listen.
Woe be to you. Do you think I'm going to take the land away from you? Do you think I'm going to take the land away from you? You're sadly mistaken. Sadly mistaken. The Father's going to take it away from you. See? He told me from a long time ago. He told me, I told you to do Yehuda. This was him reprimanding me. I told you to do Yehuda village. I never told you to do Ruby village and don't do Freedom City. I never told you that. Did I give you that instruction? No, Mr. King was leaning on his own understanding because everybody that was coming to me wasn't about the Most High, but they needed somebody where to go. So I put them over there.
So he separated the people. The believers he put in one place, and then the other ones he put them. This man is not even, what he say don't even make sense. But he wanted believers. Y'all know why he want believers, because y'all know how church people are. They can be, he thinks believers can be easily manipulated because of the way they are taught about peace.
Woe be to you. Woe be to every last one of you that have come up against Mr. King and his family.
Mr. King.
You have no idea
That's not your
who
name.
You're playing with. No idea what's going on.
I have a better idea today, Daniel, who you are. I have a really good idea who you are. Daniel, tell us about the council house. Tell us about the council house in the UK. Tell me the story about that. Okay? Tell me, Daniel.
Disgust me. Disgust me. And there's many more. Read. Yes, you read. And your wife, you weak man, when you came in, you was hiding behind your wife. Literally hiding behind your wife.
He's hiding behind his wife, but you took your wife's last name. I've never even heard of that, Daniel. He's hiding behind his wife, but you forsake your family name. Your kids don't even have your family name. Your grandbaby don't even have your family name because you took your wife's name.
You weak.
They're weak? No, I don't think so.
Vessel of a man. And now you're talking. Now you're talking. Now you're talking.
Wow.
Now you're back in America. Now you're talking. Bro, talking about he drove us to a mall and put us in a coffee shop and ran game on me. Did I run game on you? Then more fool you little kunamuno. I ran game on you.
Wow.
What are you, a boy?
Wow.
Who are you?
Woo, these men, y'all. These men are on fire. Got abound. This dude recording I played for y'all today, they on fire. He don't know Black American men. They mad. They mad. They better not ever get their hands on this dude. They better not ever get their hands on this little bitty man. They're going to just break him in half like a stick. They're going to just break him in half. I'm telling y'all. He better not ever be in the same room with them. They trying to stay calm because they grown. You know, they trying to be adults about the situation. But I know we come from the same place. You don't do what he doing. And then you coming on here disrespecting them, talking about them, laughing at them because they trusted you. Oh, dude, no, you don't do that.
Speak on my name. You have no authority to speak on my name. You're not on my level.
You
That's why
ain't
you
on
sent
their
your
level.
wife, Arlette.
They bought their wife some land, dude. They bought their wife some land. They supported their wives in buying land because that's what their wives wanted. You bought your wife a tent. You took your wife and her 16, 15-year-old daughter to a daggone tent. And you actually had sex with this woman inside that tent. You didn't care if the kids heard. You didn't care if they saw. You didn't care nothing. You just wanted to get your little thing off inside of a tent. You should be ashamed.
Buy land from me. You were nowhere to be seen. And when you came here, you was a church mouse.
To talk about them. You got the nerve to talk about them. But About ain't living in no tent. Bernard ain't living in no tent. Regina ain't living in no tent. Hibacha, whatever his name is, he ain't in no tent. And neither is whatever the other man's name is. But you took your wife and lived in a tent. And Bernard may be laying on your mattress, but you was laying on what? The ground with your wife. You put your wife in a tent, and you had the nerve to make her have sex with you while you was in a tent. You should be ashamed.
Your wife that had the strength. You literally hid behind your wife.
This man
and for you Ghanaians, you wicked Ghanaians.
No, and I can't believe he talking about the Ghanaians in their own country.
Have people come here. They see foreigners coming. And they say, oh, how much did you buy the land? Oh, my God, you paid that for the land, oh. No, you're
talking about Regina, because remember, her person helped her and told her this dude overcharged her.
Let's do this. And they carry the foreigners around and they say, no, you get your money back. Do you know why? Because they want your money. Because they want
to be true too.
Want your money. It's called game. That's running.
Yeah, it's game. And what you did was game too. You know the game because you run the game, right? You run the game too. That's why you don't like them, because you know they running game and you running game and y'all running game at the same time. Yeah, you can't stand the Ghanaians because they running game just like you running game.
Game. I ain't told you nothing yet. I ain't giving you nothing yet. I ain't giving you a piece of nothing yet. Are you going to get this work? I ain't giving you nothing yet. Talk about, oh, he sent his son.
You did.
He sent his son, and his son is only 20, 21.
You did.
My son is more of a man than you, bro. I sent my son because I was ill. I told you I was ill, fighting this spiritual warfare. And still, I took
for fighting them demons. Them demons. That's what happens when you lay down with demons. You done made deals with demons. And now it's time to pay the piper. It's time to pay the piper. This let me know what was going on in that tent was horrible. For everything to be blowing up in your face like this. For me to know all this that I know, and I found it out in like 5-6 days. You are a horrible person, Daniel. Horrible.
Took my ill self to come and meet you because you was crying about pillars.
Listen.
Our pillars have been removed.
Listen.
The boundaries are incorrect.
And y'all believe this is a man of God? Y'all believe this is a man of God, right? This is how a man of God behaves, right? This is how the man of God behaves, right?
You weak vessels. So I took my sick, scrawny self to the mall to come and meet you and be like, simmer down, guys. Like, simmer down. And it wasn't even you, it was your wife. You didn't say a word. You was on the, I was trying to speak to you because I don't like to speak to the women when the man is there, when the husband is there. I want to speak to the man.
I don't know, man.
And this is the problem with our people. They don't know the order.
To you.
Most High, man, woman, child. They don't know the order. You weak vessels that put your wife up in front. Bernard talking about my wife fell for him. Bernard, don't think I don't record every consultation. When I talk, you're going to see. Oh, the views are going to go up when I draw out these videos and put up the consultations. And you will see weak Bernard in the corner.
We waiting.
While his wife negotiates land.
We're waiting.
Weak man. Do you think I can send my wife to negotiate land? Are you mad? I barely send my wife to do the shopping, blood.
Hold on. This is again from the little girl's auntie, okay? The dad's sister. She says, can I add the times where Tian was left in the left was left in something with the little boys, I guess the apartment with the little boys while mom and dad went to the city. The tent? Oh, auntie, you not talking about the tent. Auntie, you not telling me that that this little girl and the two little boys was left in the tent while this man and that one, while this man went to the city for the night. No concern for that young girl sleeping alone in the bush. Y'all, she just told us. I'm going to read this again. Can I add the times where Tian was, I don't know if I'm saying her name right or not, y'all, probably saying it wrong, was left in the tent with the little boys while mom and dad went to the city for the night. No concern for the young girl sleeping alone in the bush. This is called neglect. This is called neglect. This explains why I'm giving you that work. This explains why you've been mistreating kids. And God knows, Kiki loves Nigeria, love the kids. You've been mistreating the kids. You left that little girl in, and I know she was scared. Baby girl, I know you were scared because guess what? I'm scared at night in Africa when I'm outside because it's so dark. And they're in the bush. You know how many noises she was hearing? You know how many animals was around? She probably got PSTD. What's it called? Post-traumatic stress disorder. And you got the nerve, Daniel, to be talking? You got the nerve, Daniel, to be showing your face? Daniel, you need to go sit down somewhere, dude. You need to go sit down somewhere. Please, just go. Daniel, just
you
go
don't put your wives in the front. You're a weak. And that's why the world is the way it is. That's why our women are dying. Because of you weak men. Sending your women to buy land. And then when it goes wrong, you're nowhere to be seen.
Hold on, y'all.
You run back to.
She said, this man done made me mad. Ooh, Daniel. You about to get the Black Acres of the Gambia treatment, dude. Listen to this, y'all. The little girl says, I was told they were coming back that night, and they didn't. I had no phone. I had to email them. So they left her there worried. They left her there with no phone with these two little boys, her two little brothers. Y'all think about that. This is horrible. This is a horrible man. Whenever God put me on somebody, they a horrible person. They a horrible person. You are a horrible man. I had no idea you was messing with these kids like this. That's neglect.
You're flipping home and then start talking about Mr. King from afar.
We're gonna do a show about Tian, about the little girl, okay? We're gonna do her. She need her own show because I need to give him the business really good, okay, on that show. All right. And I want to focus. I gotta get this email that I got. And auntie, you email me, and little girl, baby girl, you email me anything you want me to say on this show because I'm gonna say it all. I'm gonna say it all. Like I said, what happened in the UK? Daniel. Why can't your wife go back, Daniel?
Oh, let's go.
Yeah, let's go.
Teresa, Paul, demons.
What are
this
you?
Little rug rat, red rat man named Paul sent his wife to me to buy land. Oh, oof. Sent his wife to me to buy land. Never heard this man in my life. Didn't even know you existed. Then I see you as I come to show you your land. As I come to show you your land, you couldn't even look me in my eyes. If you want to know who I'm talking about, he's on the episode where I'm on the land and there's a Ghanaian man explaining to them the issues with land and how a farmer can, they don't want to leave the land when the chief sells the land. That the man there. You see him in the video. They couldn't even look me in my eyes. I said, "You're right, brother. Shake my hand. Oh, where's your wife? Let me go talk to her because she's the one that wears the trousers around here." And then this man had the nerve after seeing his land, loving his land. The proof is in the episode, guys. Go watch him, how happy he is about his land. Go watch him when he's being explained to the issues on that land with the farmers. And he's like, "Oh, okay." And he's there eating oranges from the land and enjoying himself. And then because I found out that he had been spreading lies about me in their little made up WhatsApp group that they've made, bring Mr. King down, I removed him from my personal group.
So that's what he thinks this is all about. Bringing Mr. King down. He thinks all these people are conspiring together to do this to him. That's what he thinks. Not the fact that you want $10,000 for a bridge in Africa. Not that. It ain't that. Not the fact that you have the wrong land allocations on the paper. Not that. No, it's not that. Hold on, y'all. I thought I had another message. No, not that. Wait a minute. Okay. Hold on, that message got me off. Let me go look at this. This is all too much, y'all. I did not expect this to come up about the daughter. I wasn't even planning on talking about the daughter because y'all know I don't like to talk about people's kids. But when I got the email today about the daughter, I was really upset about that. And I was like, okay, if this is true. This man is evil. This man is evil. He's past evil. And these are the things that we know that happened there. What about the things that we don't know about that happened there? Because I'm sure there's things. I'm sure there's things that happen there that we don't know about. This is all too much tonight. And does he even fear the curse of the descendants of Judah who prophesied to go through? No. This is too much, y'all. This is way too much. Look at all these comments, y'all. I don't even know where to begin with the comments. There's so many of them. I'm just outdone. I don't even know what to say. And y'all know I always know what to say. Kiki, I would love to come to your live. Oh, you do? When you want to come on here now? Or you want me to do the one? No. When do you want to come? Tell me when you want to come. Because wait, we've been on here 3 hours now. When do you want to come on? I want to do like a show about you only. But tell me when you want to come on here. Fred, she don't know those things. Line of questions. Be careful. Who was Fred? Do you want to come up here now, Tion? You want to come on here now? Okay, hold on. I'm going to put the thing right here. Or tell me if you want to do it on another day when it's just your show and we just talk about you. Because the part about you is just, that's disturbing. That's truly disturbing, y'all. He doesn't send mom to do shopping because she won't go. She only goes when she wants to. Oh, so she doesn't do anything. So mom does what? Oh, she said Fred was asking a lot of questions. Okay, good. Email me a date. Okay, good. That's good. And then we can talk about it. Okay. And I'm going to give you my number and then we can talk about it. Okay. Because I want to see what all your dad wants us to say, because I want to give him that work. I want to give him that work. But I need to make sure it's okay with your dad what we say, okay? Because you're a minor. So, yeah, email me, and then I'm going to send you my number, and then I'm going to talk to you and your dad, and we're going to get it together. You know what Daniel God says? He says it's, and I don't have to read it, Daniel. I don't have to look up the scriptures. I know them in my heart. He says it would be better. It's better for you, Daniel, to tie a yoke around your neck than to harm one of his kids, these little kids. It's better for you to put a yoke around your neck than to harm one of these kids. You should have chose to put the yoke around your neck, because now you automatically got one around your neck. And I'm going to report you for that too. I'm going to report you for all the stuff you did in the jungle. You think I won't? I'm a mandated reporter. I am a mandated reporter. If I suspect neglect or abuse, I have to report that. And I suspect there's neglect and abuse going on in your household. And I suspect it's been going on in your household for quite some time. I was thinking that was happening with the son, with them now, the date nights, but not the little girl. I just can't believe it. And this man got the nerve to sit on here, y'all, and talk about God. Talk about God. She says, I'm sure my dad and my auntie will be very happy that I'm finally speaking. Oh, honey, I would love that. Kiki, thank you so much for exposing these guys. I have waited for this day to come. Oh, honey, it's going to get better. I have more to come. It's been my pleasure. And I'm not done. Daniel, I'm not done with you, dude. I am not done. I am not done. We've been on here 3 hours, but we got to get off tonight. Oh, but there's more. Y'all know I'll be back with more videos. So please subscribe to the channel and hit the like button and hit the, what is that? That notification bell. So y'all can see, because I'm going to drop them at different times, because I want Daniel to see them first thing in the morning when he wakes up. Yeah. Because you done made the whole block hot, Daniel. We don't like people like you. We don't like the people who make the block hot. You done made the whole block hot. Now I got to give you that work. Now I got to give you that work. I'm going to take a couple more comments, y'all, and we're going to get off here. We've been on here for 3 hours. And I still got videos to put out. Yeah, a woman does choose her house. That's true. So she does what she wants to do. So she wanted to go sleep in the tent with Daniel. No, he don't. Daniel got 20 baby mamas. He definitely got game. Daniel, you got 20 baby mamas. Boy, stop it. Don't tell me we dealing with that type of dude, y'all. Don't tell me we dealing with the dude with all the kids, be going around talking game to all the little slow girls and they be going for it. Don't tell me this is who we did. Daniel. The little young girls who don't know no better, who be falling for his lies. Got the nerve to mock people who he himself has defrauded. Exactly. How you gonna mock people you done defrauded these people because they trusted you? Honey, you are just unbelievable. I was told they were coming back that night, and they didn't. I had no, okay, this is when she told us about them leaving her in the woods, in the bush by herself to watch the kids. Well, they went to the city and had fun. They went to the city and had fun. While she stayed out there with the kids with no phone. This is unbelievable. Y'all, I'm speechless. I'm speechless. But look, we've been on here for 3 hours. And we're going to have to go. I can't even figure out where we are in the comment section. I don't know where we are in the comment section, y'all. But baby girl, contact me. You got my email. Your dad got it. I know he do. That man head is big. Y'all are not nice. Donovan, this man is really having some problems, okay? Because he's very thin. He looks emaciated. He does. And usually when your head is bigger than your body, you are very small and you've lost a lot, tremendous amount of weight. So he knew it was a matter of time that we would find out this information. He just didn't want us to find out, especially about the baby girl. He didn't never want us to know that they are neglecting this little girl. Yeah, the embassy had something to do with this, honey. The embassy had everything to do with this. Okay. So we're gonna get her to come on and speak. Okay. Donna says, I forgot you were so young. I'll ease up on the questions and wait till you come on the show. And Auntie, you come with her, okay? Because since she's under 18, would you please accompany her? Or the dad can too. But I just would like an adult here with her so she won't be by herself. So that they know you, okay. All right. All right, y'all. We going to bed now. This was a long one. Yes, that'd be good. So contact me. Yeah. This has been a lot, y'all. Like I said, I didn't even know who this man was. Somebody tried to tell me about this maybe a couple months ago. It might have been Ghana Bound. And I said, I don't know who he is. And I got busy and I didn't think no more about it. But then he came back around. It came right back around to me. And now look. Look at all the mess we done uncovered. Because not only did this man try to lead God's people astray, this man has led this little girl astray. They was dogging this little girl, neglecting this little girl. Was they even eating? They probably weren't even eating. She probably wasn't getting none of the stuff she needed. You ain't right, dude. You ain't right. I can't believe you, Daniel. I can't believe you. And you're a grandfather, Daniel. Kids look up to you. You should be ashamed. Daniel appeared not to be invited. My heart is broke. Mine is too. Because, Tammy, what is it that we don't know? This is what we do know. Honey, think about the stuff we don't know that happened. I'm going to go back and look at some videos and look at her face. Poor little girl. And 16, 15, that's the time. 17, they become little girly girls, and they want to dress up and, look real cute and wear little cute stuff. But she can't do that because she in the jungle. She's in the bush taking care of her brothers and sisters, her brothers, while Daniel and her mom go out and have a good time. I wonder what she was doing while they was having SCX in the bush. I wonder what she was doing then. Because the truth needs to be spoken. It does. Thank you, Miss Kiing. Thank you, sweetheart, baby girl. You're right. It does need to be spoken. What they did to you is shameful. And the devil needs to be exposed for his dirty deeds. His oldest daughter put a video up this weekend where she got married in Ghana. Okay, y'all. Hey, how you been, African Repack Queen? It's good to see you. All right, y'all. This is a sad story. Yeah, it is. And it ain't even over, y'all. It's so much more. It's got so many twists and turns. We're going to get off of here because this was a lot. And we ain't even done. It's still so much more we got to go through. This man is awful. This man is awful. And it's horrible what he's done to that little girl. And she can't go get those years back. Now she's behind in school. Exactly. But see, women like that, they're not even worth acknowledging, honey. That's why I don't have nothing to say to her. You don't even protect your own kids. What do I have to say to a woman who don't take care of her kids? Honey, that's why I don't acknowledge her. No, at all. Because your daughter wouldn't be in that situation if she wouldn't have let her be in that situation. The little boys wouldn't be in that situation if she wouldn't have put them in that situation. They wouldn't be in a tent unless the mother allowed them to be in a tent. So what do you say to a woman who allows her children to be treated, an animal to be treated better than them? What do you say to a woman who lets her daughter stay in that bush all night where she go and lay up with Daniel? What type of woman has sex in a tent and her kid is right there, her teenage daughter? What do I say to that type of woman? Honey, I say nothing. You can't call out no woman like that. That type of woman has no shame, no self-respect, no dignity, no honor. You let your own child be neglected, mistreated, and who knows what else. There's nothing to say to that type of woman. The only thing I say to them type of woman is, Child Protective Service, I have a case I need to report of suspected child abuse and neglect. So I will be reporting those little boys too. Don't think I won't. And don't think I'm playing. Honey, I will call the UK Child Protective Service. Tell them I am a mandated reporter from the United States of America. Yeah. I ain't playing with Daniel. And as for that woman, she don't exist to me, honey. Nah, I don't deal. You don't even take care of your kids. You don't even take care of your kids. What do I say? Look, I don't say nothing to women who don't take care of their kids. They don't even exist to me, honey. She don't even exist to me. All right, y'all, we out of here. We will be back on here next week. Well, y'all know I'm going to be putting out videos for the rest of the week. All right? Probably every day. I'm trying to, because it's a lot. Then we'll be back on here Saturday. I don't know actually who's going to show up for the interview. I don't know which interview we're going to do. I don't know if we're going to do, I don't know. I got to see when baby girl want to come on, because when baby girl going to come on, we're going to let her come on and speak. And then we have the Peak Out of Bounds going to come over and come on and speak. Bernard was supposed to. I don't know. Bernard might be mad at me now. I'm sorry, Bernard, but I have to put it all out there. Okay, I have to put it all out there, Bernard. Okay, it's only fair. It's called being transparent. She looks possessed. Who looks possessed? The wife, honey. She sound possessed. Good night, Kiki. Thanks for the updates. Remember, he knows his line. He knows his name is the Lion King. He does, cause he is the Lion King. And his wife don't even exist. Girl, she don't even exist. Like I said, a woman who don't take care of her kids, oh no. I don't have nothing to say to her. All right, y'all, we are out of here. We will be back on here sooner than later. Daniel, have a wonderful evening. Talk to you later. All right. See ya.